Hey everyone, this is going to be an Easter special in which we're going to ask the question, what will be restored in your life? Especially that Easter is all about resurrection, renewal, or restoration. So let me show you the 3 crystals that you can choose from. And by the way, happy Easter. Let's begin with group number 1. This is Dendritic Quartz. All right, there you go. For group number 2, this is Libya Citrine or Smoky Citrine. And then for group number 3, we have Golden Titanium Quartz. Wow. There you go. Those are the 3 crystals that you can choose from. And yes, I'll see you on your reading. Hey, group number 1, if you chose this Dendritic Quartz crystal bracelet, and this is your reading, let's go ahead and ask Spirit, what will be restored in your life? Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective which chose group number 1, please. King of Swords. Wow. This deck has 2 King of Swords, by the way. Yeah. Interesting. You got the Death card, which is all about renewal, right? Rebirth. And then 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. All right. Some of you may resonate with signs, or it can just be the energies, like what I always say. But there's a lot of Swords energies here. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We also have here water, especially Scorpio. And then we have Taurus, if it's actually Earth. So what will be restored in your life soon, group number 1? Well, definitely they're showing me that a lot of you chose this pile. You may be struggling with something, okay? It's a really complicated situation for a lot of you because I was drawn to the King of Swords, where there's actually an image of a woman and she's holding this thread and needle. So whatever trials, challenges that you're actually faced with, all right? Some of you may be thinking that it's really too impossible or it's really hard to surpass it because it's like you have to, again, pass through the needle, right? So I'm getting that whatever this is that you're going through, and you may even think that it's quite impossible, they're actually showing me here that you will be able to overcome this, or there's going to be a solution. There's going to be an ending to a really, really difficult cycle that a lot of you may have been experiencing for quite some time. And this may have left you feeling so stressed out. There's a lot of swords. There's a lot of thoughts, okay? Because 4 of Swords is also talking about mental stress or exhaustion. So I'm getting here that this challenge that you're going through, or the trials, which has left you feeling so sad or disappointed or frustrated, they're showing me here that healing is actually taking place, or something will actually improve for the better, all right? For a lot of you, this difficult situation, the conflict or what with the 5 of Swords is finally coming to an end. That's what they're showing me here, all right? And because of that, you would actually be feeling refreshed, all right? So there's definitely an ending to a difficult situation, especially you got the World card and the Death card here. This would put your mind, that's what I'm hearing from Spirit, this will put your mind at ease, where you can finally relax, all right? From all of these mental stress, toxicity, all right? Or anything that has left you feeling frustrated or disappointed. I'm getting here as well that for some of you, what will be restored in your life has something to do with your overall well-being or your health especially, okay? That's what I'm hearing. So for some of you, you may be kind of like suffering with some health problems, all right? Not for all of you, but I'm getting that. And I'm hearing from spirit that some of you, yeah, it was something really major. Either there was even a need for some sort of like a surgery or what. I don't know who is this for, but it had something to do with physical health. All right. So I'm getting here that yes, there's going to be a solution to whatever physical, illness or problem that you may have if you're resonating with that. And yeah, I keep on hearing the word miracle. Okay. So they're showing me here that you will recover. All right. Or there's health improvement or recovery. And that's what's going to be restored for you in the near future, in which you're going to be feeling like a brand new person again. There's definitely going to be a lot of changes happening for group number 1, on top of positive changes around your health, mental health. I'm also getting here, there's actually something around how you deal with difficult situations or how you would be perceiving situations. You're actually going to be really logical about it. That's what I'm hearing from spirit. Maybe in the past, you always, with the 5 of Cups, you always try to dwell on what didn't work out, all right? Or you're always putting your focus there. So they're showing me here that what will be restored for you is actually this really healthy mindset, okay? Or that you will be looking at things, in a different light. So yeah, there's something about maturity or growth here for you. And speaking of the word light, because I'm drawn to this image of the feather, light as a feather. So I see here, group number 1, that a lot of you chose this pile. You are really going through some difficult situations, okay? Whether it involves other people as well, some competition, all right, fights or disagreement with the 5 of Swords, or just basically, some really complicated problems or challenges that you have been faced with for a really long time. And like what I said, this has left you feeling drained. But what I'm hearing from spirit is that you will have a rebirth, all right? Or this difficult situation will finally be closed out. And because of that, and you're off to a new start or you're off to a new beginning, you would be feeling refreshed, all right? So yeah, speaking of resurrection, right? Because you got the death. It's like, yeah, there's a death of an old self or a death of a painful and really difficult situation. And you're healing from it with the 4 of Swords. And yeah, this cycle is finally coming to an end. And this new cycle that you're about to embrace would really, be so much different than what you have been going through for a long time. I'm hearing that it would be a lot more lighter, that's why I was drawn to the image of the feather. Light like a feather or light as a feather, all right? Not to say that everything else is just going to be perfect all the time, but at least you have surpassed the most difficult trial. That's actually what I'm hearing from spirit. This is coming to an end soon. All right, let's try to pull up another set of cards. What will be restored in your life soon, group number 1? Okay, let me take a look at the cards that actually flew out. Hold up, you guys. What is this? Oh my gosh, perception. Are you freaking kidding me? I was just talking about that. Whoa, 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 whoa. There you go. So that's my powerful confirmation from spirit that, yeah, what will be restored in your life is that, yeah, you're becoming, more mature, all right? Maybe because of the many difficulties or challenges that you have faced with, it has kind of like, yeah, made you look at things in a negative light all the time, or your perception of those difficulties are always on the negative side, instead of actually looking, for the beauty outside of that really painful situation. Especially got the Ten of Swords over here, all right? For some of you, yes, you've been hurt with the Ten of Swords. You felt betrayed, or you may have been hurt by a really difficult situation or by other people. But they're actually showing me here that your perception towards it is really going to be shifting, okay? So again, you're growing. You're becoming a lot more mature in how you actually see even the most difficult experiences that you have just gone through, all right? Let's try to pull it more. Then you got material and spiritual prosperity. Okay, so for some of you, this can also talk about financial situations. So let's start off with that. If you're resonating more with, you may have lost a huge amount of money, let's just say, whether it's your business or something happened in your career, because I keep on hearing the word loss, all right? And it really did hurt you with the Ten of Swords, okay? I'm getting here that what will be restored for you is that there's going to be balance, all right? Things are really going to be improving for you, financially speaking. There's material prosperity for you. And again, with spiritual prosperity, like what I said earlier, there's growth and abundance in terms of maturity, because your perception around situations, especially rooted from the past, it's going to be shifting, okay? And so you're growing spiritually. Wow. Another message that's coming through, if this is love related, because that's what I'm hearing right now for some of you, maybe you've been hurt with a Ten of Swords. You've been in a really heartbreaking situation where you felt betrayed by somebody, whether it's a love situation or a friend or what. But they're showing me here that that situation that you've been through, if you're resonating with, yes, I was betrayed by a lover in the past, or I thought I could trust this person so much. I thought this person was a real friend, because that's what I'm hearing. Those people or that specific person came into your life. They're just basically kind of like actors. Always remember that we're like actors and actresses, and life is like a theater, right? So I'm just really getting here that they need to play that part, or their role is actually to trigger you with something. Yes, by hurting you, but this is actually going to be helping you to realize something about the importance of balance. Especially you got the Six of Pentacles, all right? So I'm getting here that your perception around that painful situation is going to be shifting. That's one, but there's a promise as well, because I keep on hearing the word promise when I saw the sun, all right? That what is going to be restored in your life as well is that there's going to be balance, even when it comes to partnerships. And that was also because of you had to go through those difficult experiences to realize something, to learn some valuable lessons. And because of that, it would help you now as you've healed, because you got the Four of Swords, you would now begin to attract healthy, balanced partnerships or connections, regardless whether this is actually love-related or platonic. Okay? Let's try to pull up more. What is being restored in Group 1's life? Openness. Wow. Okay. Alrighty. A fiery climax approaches. Oh, wow. Come together. Alrighty. So I'm sensing reconciliation here, which is interesting because Easter, like what I said at the very start, is all about resurrection, restoration, and reconciliation. Now we got come together. So I'm getting here that somebody's watching this pile 1 reading, and not for all of you because it's still a general reading. What will be restored in your life? It had something to do with a connection that's so special for you. Maybe something happened, whether you had a disagreement with this person, or there were a lot of conflicts within the connection, and not necessarily because you had a fight with them or you had a disagreement with this particular person. But I'm definitely seeing here that things will actually shift for the better. The situation between you and this individual will be healed. I'm also getting here that there is a possible or strong reunion happening or reconciliation, especially with a come together, all right? And this is only for those who are really, really open, okay, to allow a past person coming back, okay? For others of you, there's no separation per se, all right? But I'm getting here that maybe, you know, you and this person, for some reason, yeah, either not necessarily you fell out of love for each other, maybe something happened and it's not as passionate as before anymore, because that's what I'm hearing from spirit. So again, there's something about renewal, all right? I'm getting here too that somebody in the connection, because spirit is saying it's a partnership, somebody in the connection will be a lot more open now, okay? A lot more expressive with their feelings. And yeah, this will lead to the restoration, or this would lead to the improvement and resurrection of a beautiful connection, okay? Whether it's a friendship, whether it's actually, you know, something romantic. Okay, let's try to pull it more. What will be restored in group number 1's life? And speaking of which, with the Aries, somebody's going to be taking action, okay? Yeah. Maybe in the past, if this is a particular partnership or connection, somebody's actually a little bit, you know, guarded, not wanting to express their feelings, or somebody's not really doing anything. There's lack of action on, you know, whether this is actually on this person's side. But I'm getting here that, yeah, things will be restored, or things will actually be improving, okay? Which, again, like what I said, would result to this reunion or reconciliation. So even if you guys are not necessarily separated from each other, what will be restored? It's actually, yeah, this really beautiful partnership that you've had in the first place, all right? This beautiful connection when it all started, right? Because maybe something happened and it kind of like created a negative impact in your connection, or some tension within your connection that actually affected it in so many ways, all right? But they're showing me here that it will be healed. So you got adjacent possibilities here. Let's pull up more. Okay, so based on these 3 cards, like what I said earlier, for some of you, whether this is the viewer, in which you are lacking direction, okay? You felt lost in your situation. Like, I don't know what to do now, all right? I don't know which way to go, because there's a lot of doors over here, right? A lot of doors. And you just don't know which door should you choose. And this vehicle's car card is also talking about directions, all right? Which route, which direction you wanted to go in life, okay? So if you're resonating more with that, I'm getting here that there's actually going to be clarity for you, all right? Things will become clear, and you would finally feel in control of your life as well. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. That's what's being restored for you. The ability to, one, decide for yourself. That's what I'm hearing. And to have confidence in your own decision. That's also what I got. And to really follow through, to go for it. Because I'm getting here that maybe it's either because of lack of confidence, or you don't trust your own decision making, or for some of you, maybe you were confused, which is why you really don't know where to go or what to do, when the answer actually really lies within you. So again, there's going to be clarity. Okay, that's what's going to be restored for you. Things are going to become clear, versus in the past or currently as you're watching this, you're just pretty much confused, all right? Or you're feeling lost and confused. And then you would finally, you know, feel in control of your life, all right? Especially when it comes to decision making, especially when it comes to pursuing what it is that you want. I'm hearing somebody watching this collective reading, not for all of you, but somebody, you know, you may have the tendency to be influenced by other people around you, okay? That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. And so it's like you're giving your power away. And again, It's okay to get some advice from people, all right? Or to listen, or to also, be open-minded to other people's inputs or opinions. But it's also important that you have to trust your own. Because if you're always going to be just following what other people are saying, right, you're giving your power away. So I'm getting that very strongly for someone out there. So they're actually showing me here, there's really something about boundaries as well, in which you are going to be standing firmly, in your own ground. I'm getting that Seven of Wands energy. Like, even though people may actually say, hey, you know what, go this route, don't go there, all right? Because I'm hearing that from Spirit. And so maybe at one point you gave in, all right? Or you actually gave in to what they want or other people, because of this is what they feel is much better for you, okay? But I'm seeing here, based on these 3 cards, and that's what I'm hearing from Spirit, that you would actually, regain control of your life. That is what's being restored for you, the ability to make a decision for yourself and to stand firmly in your ground, like, this is what I want. I'm confident about this, all right? So there's really something about that, because Seven of Wands is you're standing in your ground. You're not allowing any setbacks, any other people's opinions to stop you from pursuing what it is that you want, okay? And you're going to be speaking your truth with the throat chakra. So I'm getting that very strongly as well. You're going to be following your own truth instead of being pulled in different directions. That's what I'm hearing. Somebody would resonate with that. So maybe there are people, because I'm hearing from Spirit, it can be people who's kind of like pulling you in different directions, like, go here, no, don't go there, all right? So I'm getting here that you will be in control of your life, all right? You will be standing firmly in your own decision because you will be following your truth. Your inner voice will lead you to the right path, okay? And by following your truth, this will help you as well to finally, be a lot more decisive, because you know that this is what is appropriate for you. This is what makes you happy. This is what's better for you. So I'm getting that. All right, let's try to pull up another set of cards. Very interesting. What will be restored in group number 1's life? Are you kidding me? Destination, it says. Journey, right? Oh my gosh. Wow. Sapphire. Interesting. Wise judgment. Exactly. And then you got the cake. I feel like also taking this one, all right? Even though I'm supposed to just pull up 3 cards, but Spirit wanted me to get the extra 2 cards here because there's a message for sure. Okay, so here's what I'm actually seeing. There's really something about journey. There's a lot of cards here around journey. And like what I said at the very start of the reading, I'm getting here that a really difficult cycle that you've been going through is coming to an end. And you're about to, you're about to embrace a new journey, right? So I'm getting that. And you would be feeling restored because this is something new for you, all right? You're leaving the past behind. This is a brand new experience. This is a new challenge as well for others of you because you're finally closing old chapters here, especially with the luggage, okay? I'm also getting here that what will be restored for you soon or in the future is that, like what I said earlier, you are really going to be looking at things based from your own, or making a decision based from your own wise judgment instead of being swayed by other people. Somebody needed to hear that because that's also appearing here in the cards, in which maybe there are people who's kind of like telling you, hey, go this way. And then another person is saying, no, go straight ahead. Another person is saying, no, go right. So I'm getting here that you'll be looking at the situation, since this is your life anyway, based from your own wise judgment. Like what I always say, it's okay to get inputs from people, but you really do have to trust your own inner voice, okay? Because it would always lead you to the right path, okay? Majority of the time. I'm getting here as well, all right, that what will be restored in your life, it had something to do with connections for sure. So earlier we saw a card that had something to do with reconciliation, reunion, all right, healing of a connection. So whether these are friends or a lover from the past or somebody that you had a strong connection with, okay, but I'm getting here that the situation or the connection is definitely going to be healed here. All right. And yeah, that's what's going to be restored. Your partnership or your connection with these people or this specific person in your mind, it will actually change for the better. It will be healed. And you both are ready, or you're ready now to, again, start a new chapter, start a new cycle with this person. Another message that's coming through based on these cards is that for those who are resonating with, you've been feeling exhausted, you've been going through a lot, just like what I said at the very start of the reading, okay? There's a lot of burdens, there's a lot of responsibilities, and this may have left you feeling so drained or really mentally exhausted even. So again, they're showing me here that there's going to be a solution for that, all right? On top of you're finally going to be, seeing that this really difficult cycle is coming to a close, or that is going to be ending soon, which would put you in a state of peace, in a state of relaxation. Remember the Four of Swords? So yeah, that's what I'm getting really, because all of these baggages, all of these, heavy burdens, negativities are being lifted from you. And since that's going to be lifted from you, you would be feeling more refreshed. You would be feeling a lot more, better, okay, and renewed. So yeah, that's what they're showing me here. And then again, somebody left, really. Somebody left. But I'm really getting here that there's going to be reconciliation. So yeah, I'm seeing that now in the cards. Maybe there was a temporary separation between you and this individual, but I'm seeing here that you guys are really going to be coming together. No wonder you have the come together card. So this connection will be restored. Okay, so let's move on to the next set of cards. What will be restored in group number 1's life? Yeah, you're ascending. My gosh. It says spiritual support, oneness, guides. Also, I'm hearing that there's actually an unresolved issue from your past, okay, that will be finally closed out, all right? And because that particular conflict or issue is going to be resolved soon, all right, like what I said, this would make you feel renewed, or finally it's a sigh of relief. That's what I'm hearing. Like finally it's over. Finally that difficult cycle is now over because I was able to resolve it, all right? Because they're saying there's something about an unresolved issue or conflict that you may have had in the past. So yeah, there's going to be a resolution for that. And then going back to the Ascension card, what will be restored in your life is that you are going to be, feeling a lot more empowered, all right? You're feeling a lot more confident about yourself. There's really something about spiritual growth for you, because maybe a situation has made you feel that you're always doubting yourself. I don't know, I'm hearing the word doubt. A heavy situation, a painful situation has left you feeling, really doubtful, even of yourself. That's really what I got. But yeah, they're actually showing me that you will recover from that, and you are also growing spiritually. You're also getting the help of your spiritual team. And again, it says Ascended Master here. And earlier, there was a message around hope and faith. So what will be restored in your life as well? It's hope and faith. Especially for those who are resonating with, yes, this situation that I'm going through is so freaking difficult. It's so heavy. Sometimes I feel like giving up. I feel like there's no way out, all right? Remember the needle and the thread, like you have to pass through the needle? It's that difficult. It's that complicated. But your hope and faith will be restored, my dears, because you will be overcoming this really difficult or challenging situation. All right, let's try to pull up more. Yeah, you got receiving. New birth. Oh my gosh. Talk about restoration, renewal. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Now, this is interesting. I'm hearing from Spirit, it can be the viewer, and you would know if this is you, or it can be somebody around you. Because again, for some of you, there is an actual person who's coming back. And again, for those who's going to say, no, past person, no, past person. This is for those who are open and willing, all right? Or that you are still, wanting this person to come back into your life, all right? Because if you don't, feel free. You have the free will to say no or walk away, right? But I'm getting here that earlier, I really picked up that there's actually some of you would resonate with, there is a reconciliation between you and this person that you've dealt with in the past. Maybe it's describing this person, if it's not you, who's a bit guarded, okay? And remember the openness card? So Spirit is actually showing me here that this person will come back. This person would be a lot more open and more vulnerable when it comes to you, because this person really wanted to heal things, heal the situation between the both of you, right? And so I'm getting here that whoever this is, if this is them, they're more open to receive, whereas in the past, maybe they're closed off emotionally, okay? Or they're kind of like pushing, the love and affection that you've been trying to shower them with. Somebody's a bit, closed off. Now, this is describing you, in which maybe because of you were betrayed, you were hurt in the past, you're having a hard time being open to receive the goodness of life. That includes love, abundance, right? Or any other blessings that you really deserve to receive. But maybe a situation from the past has made you, kind of like, a bit defensive, or you tried to kind of like put up some walls, you're very guarded, and so therefore, you're not really open to receive something. So, Spirit is actually showing me here that if this is you, all right, that's what's going to be restored. Faith, trust, okay? It's not to say that you're going to be giving your trust lightly to others. Yes, you're still going to be careful, but you're not going to be so closed off either, like completely closed off to receive the many blessings that life has to offer. That includes love, right? Or help and support from others. Whatever that is for you, because this is a general reading, but definitely there's going to be a rebirth for you, all right? You're finally, becoming a brand new person because of the many situations that you've been through in life, all right? Those things really happen for a reason. That's what Spirit is saying. It's like a butterfly, you have to go through all of those stages. And now you're a butterfly ready to flutter its wing and fly. So that's what I'm getting here. Anyway, let's pull it more. What else, Spirit? What is being restored in Group 1's life? Yeah, because you got 8 of emotions. It says here, you feel a deep longing for something meaningful in your life. In your heart, you know that there's more out there waiting for you in the world. It may be time to switch careers, move to a new home or city, or initiate other important changes. Do what's right for you and seek out your magical new life. Again, there's an element of newness, for Group number 1. That's why, since it's Easter, right? Easter egg. The egg also symbolizes not only resurrection, but every time I see an egg, it symbolizes new beginnings. So something about new life. So I tell you, you're about to embrace a new life, Group number 1. Because you're finally going to be closing out a dark chapter for a lot of you. Something really heavy. For some of you, You would be feeling, alive again. That's more of like what I'm hearing from spirit. You're going to be feeling a lot more passionate, to seize new opportunities or try out new things. That's why they're saying here that some of you might even try to switch careers or change jobs, all right, or even move to a different location because you got journey cards so many times. All right, can be an actual location, whether it's a new city, a new country, or town, or whatever, or a new residence, because there's something about travel for some of you. So only take what applies. But whatever it is, regardless, there's something about changing the old, and you're about to welcome the new. All right, and because of that, you'll be feeling rejuvenated. You're feeling like a brand new person because you're finally walking away with the Eight of Cups, walking away from something that is no longer making you feel fulfilled or happy. Even walking away from certain type of connections, that is not really for your highest good. So only take what applies. Let's try to pull up another set of cards. What will be restored in Group 1's life? Yeah, honoring path. Wow. Balance. See, I said that earlier with a balance. Oh my gosh. Balance is being restored in your life. Group number 1. Wow. I love this. Harmony as well. Peace and balance and harmony. Especially if you've been through really heavy situations. Some of you, it involves people, really. I'll get to that later on. I just need to pull up one more. What is this? Yeah, okay. I knew it. I don't know. This is very specific for someone out there. Not for all of you because it's super specific or too specific. What I actually heard from Spirit, somebody who's watching this Pile 1 reading, either you've been in a really toxic situation where people around you may have kind of like assassinated your character, because that's really what I heard from Spirit, or they tried to soil your reputation, okay? And because of that, it really, created a negative impact for you, especially around your career, all right? Or as a person. Because I keep on hearing something around character assassination, or your reputation was kind of like soiled because of somebody or some people around you. I really got that. It involves people, toxic people who may have said those things about you or painted you in a really negative light. And unfortunately, other people believed it, all right? And so I could resonate with that because that's exactly what has happened to me when I was still working in a 9-to-5 job, It's a sales job. So obviously when it's a sales, business, or it's a sales department, it's really, going to be involving a lot of challenges because there's money involved, right? There's bribery, there's heavy competition. And so, yeah, I went through all that, and especially the character assassination part, so that I would quit my job, or that my leaders would actually believe what those negative, toxic people are saying. So it's quite interesting that I'm sensing that here. So whoever you are, I feel you, okay? I've been there, and it's really, really difficult, okay? To the point that I almost lost my job, that I wanted to quit my job even. So I'm getting here that you will be vindicated. That's what I heard. That's actually what's going to be restored for you. Your name, your reputation. You've built this. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. You've worked hard for something, but unfortunately, some people, because of their jealousy or because of their toxicity, they created something to put you in a negative light, right? So I don't know who's that for, but you got the honoring path. You will be vindicated. That's one, for sure. People will begin to see that everything that was thrown at you, or how other people may have painted you in a really evil way, wicked way, or negative way, that's going to come off because truth will come out, all right? Honor and respect will be restored in your life. Let's just put it that way. Because you deserve it. You've worked hard for it. So yeah, there's really something about you as a person, especially with this individuality card, right? I'm getting here that maybe you've been in a really competitive, environment. Yeah, because there's competition, and I keep on hearing that. So maybe other people may have sabotaged your work, because that's what I heard. Not only are they trying to soil your reputation, but don't you worry, because you will be vindicated. You will be regaining respect and admiration from people because you really deserve it. Okay? Notice that when you're about to achieve something huge or big, jealous people, envious people who sees you as a threat will do their very best to put you down. Unfortunately or sadly, right? But so long as you're doing what is right and fair, so long as you're sticking to your guns, and so long as you truly believe in the power of the universe, whether you call it God or Buddha, Allah, right? Yeah, you know, you will get the justice. Because I'm hearing the word justice now. Okay? So yeah, things are definitely going to be balanced out for you. Let's just put it that way with a balance card. For others of you, I'm getting here that with these three cards, if in the past you were actually betrayed or you were hurt, not necessarily betrayed, but in your previous connections, you felt that there's always an imbalance, where the person that you really like doesn't like you back, or they're not really, showing you how important or valuable you are. So therefore, there is an imbalance, right? So I'm getting here that you had to go through all those painful situations or experiences because it's teaching you to create balance for yourself, to love yourself, to know your value. And because you've done the inner work, you've healed yourself. Going forward, as you're now fully healed, you are going to be attracting like-minded people, people who seeing you as somebody who loves themselves, all right, who deserves respect, who deserves love, right? Because like what I always say in my readings, everything starts from you. Everything starts from within. How can you expect other people to respect you, to treat you the way that you wanted to be treated when you don't even do that for yourself? How can you expect other people to love you truly when you don't even know how to love yourself? Makes sense? So somebody needed to hear that. And so since you are already doing the inner work or healing, I tell you, what's going to be restored in your life is that you will be attracting balanced, healthy partnerships because they're seeing you for who you truly are now. A high-valued man or a woman. Okay, let's see, what else? What will be restored in your life? Group number 1. Yeah, somebody's really going to be speaking their truth. Because you got message in a bottle earlier, you got the throat chakra. So having the ability to speak your truth. Maybe a situation or something has happened in which you tried to, just keep things to yourself. Whether it's because of lack of confidence, because of fear, in which you just tried to bottle up your emotions. You just try to keep it to yourself. But yeah, you will have the confidence, you will have the confidence to speak your mind, speak your truth. That's what I'm getting with this message in a bottle. Creation, right. Masculine, oh my gosh. So for some of you, it can be another person. Because again, it can be the viewer or it can be somebody. Because the reason why I said somebody, because earlier they're showing me that there's an actual person coming back. Now, this is not describing you in which this person is not wanting to be vulnerable and they're always trying to keep their feelings to themselves. Getting here that, this person is really going to be embracing their masculine side now, masculine energy, somebody who takes action. Somebody's not afraid as well to speak their mind, speak their truth, especially when it comes to you. So I feel that this person is planning that already, okay? It's a soulmate connection. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. If this is love related. Yeah. No wonder you got something around reconciliation. But it's already in the works. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. This person is finding its way back to you. That's what I'm hearing. They're planning right now. And by the time this person comes back, because they're fully, healed, or they went through some sort of like an epiphany, is what I heard from Spirit. They're now ready to open up to you. And so what's going to be restored in your life? It's a beautiful partnership. Okay? You and this person finally coming together. Because both of you are ready. Okay? Both of you are ready. This person has learned. This person has healed. You have healed yourself. All right? So yeah, I'm getting that very strongly with all of these 3 cards. For others of you, this is you. This is you finally, embracing your truth and speaking your truth instead of just keeping things to yourself. You're learning now how to set boundaries. When it's a no, right? You know now how to make a decision for yourself instead of being pulled in 2 different directions or being swayed by other people that this is what you should be doing. Somebody needed to hear that. That was so strong. I'm hearing that from Spirit right now. Okay, so let's pull up more. What else, Spirit? What is being restored in Group 1's life? Yeah, somebody has been rejected here, which makes sense. It could be you, all right? Because again, you got the 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords is a really, really painful energy, right? It talks about betrayal. It talks about, yeah, like, there are 10 swords that was stabbed in your back. It's that crazy, right? It's that dramatic. But I feel that it's also because of, somebody may have rejected you, okay? Somebody may have made you feel less, because I really got that earlier. But remember the honoring path, and you're now seeing yourself differently, okay? You're learning how to love yourself more. You're appreciating yourself, your value as a person, because you've been doing the inner work, right? So yeah, like what I said, balance is being restored because you would now begin to attract people who are on the same page with you, okay? Instead of imbalanced connections where it's only you investing all of your feelings towards someone or your time, energy, and the other person is just really not, doing the same thing. There's no giving and receiving in your connection. So yeah, I'm getting that very strongly. And then it says awakening. That's crazy. I just said epiphany. So if this is actually not you, maybe this person pulled back their energy from you. They withdrawed, okay? But this person had to go through the dark night of the soul is actually what I'm hearing from Spirit. It was really meant to happen. If this person pulled back their energy, they had a lot of healing work to do. But things will be restored in your connection because this person is coming back as a much more better version of themselves. A person who is not afraid to be vulnerable. A person who takes, responsibility, takes action, or accountability instead of always running away, instead of avoiding. Maybe this person used to be doing that. If this is not describing you, it can be somebody around you. So yeah, the relationship is being healed here, or this person's coming back as a much more healed, better version of themselves. So if you're resonating with, yeah, this person pulled back his energy or her energy because they had to go through that cycle. Dark night of the soul is really what I heard. So let's pull it more. For some of you, yeah, again, something around work. Gosh, I was just talking about something around work earlier, all right? Maybe, somebody may have sabotaged your work. I really heard that for someone out there. Let's start off with that first. If you're resonating with the hard work that you've, done for this career, all right? And it really did, hurt you a lot because you've tried to work hard for it. You've tried to be patient with it, but for some reason, there was something unfair. There you go. That was what I was looking for. There was something unfair that has happened, okay? Or either something was taken away from you, or other people may have sabotaged it, right? But again, it's going to be restored because people are beginning to see you for who you truly are, especially if there were lies involved, because that's what I kept on hearing. I even heard character assassination, okay? Others of you, what will be restored for you is that you're feeling more passionate when it comes to your career, okay? maybe you just needed to take a break. You needed to take a rest. Because I'm hearing that too. You know, maybe you've been burnt out doing the same things over and over. Others of you, you are moving to a new career. And as you move to this new career or job, you would be, you know, feeling a lot more better, feeling a lot more lighter, stress-free, and more passionate with what you're doing. Because finally, you're doing something that you really do love. And plus, I'm hearing from Spirit, the environment is far more better. All right? I'm getting that very, very strongly for someone out there. Okay? So let's pull up the tea leaf fortune cards now. Yeah, forces working against you. Bingo. I cannot make that up. So this is my powerful confirmation. There may be people, because that's what I'm hearing from Spirit, or negative forces working against you, preventing you from achieving your goals, even destroying what you've worked hard for. Okay? I don't know who's this for, but yeah, that is crazy. But you'll be victorious. Wow, victory is at hand. Okay? So even though these, you know, negative forces or people who's trying to attack you or working against you, you will be vindicated. You will get the justice. All right? You'll be victorious. You will be receiving a gift as well. Now, this can be not necessarily an actual gift or a material possession. But yeah, I'm getting here that you are definitely going to be given something. Whether it's the gift of, you know, peace of mind or blessing in any other form, right? Or this gift had something to do with, again, being vindicated. But yeah, and also with a box, something will be opened here, right? Something will be revealed. Yeah, because you got the tortoise. Maybe you felt as if that I've been trying to work hard on this, but it's not progressing, you know? And everybody's just getting ahead or what? I don't know. I'm hearing that right now. But Spirit is actually saying your patience and hard work will pay off, even though it was slow moving. Okay? Because it says here, slowly but surely getting ahead. So you're in the right path. You're in the right direction. Don't be swayed just because other people are actually, yeah, I'm hearing that for someone. Crazy. This is so specific. This is so specific. I'm hearing that maybe, you know, had something to do with definitely around work, in which your competitors or other people, because I'm hearing business even, all right, like, wow, you know, they're doing it differently. Should I do the same thing or what? Or I don't know. Like, no. All right. Getting here, Spirit is actually saying you're on the right track. You're in the right path. It may be slow moving, but you're in the right, yeah, direction. Don't be fooled. That's what I'm hearing right now from Spirit. Don't be fooled. They may actually do things in a way that is quick. All right. Whether it's fast money or what, or I don't know why I'm hearing that. But it's not going to last. It is not going to last. So stick to what you're used to. I don't know who's that for. That's a message for you from your guides, okay? And just be patient with yourself because your hard work will pay off. Yeah. I'm getting here as well that you are definitely going to be getting out of a really difficult situation, whether it's the negativity of others, toxicity, or a toxic situation. Oops. This has probably left you, you know, feeling fearful or worried. It was a tense situation, which may have, yeah, caused a lot of stress for you. I'm just going to get one. Okay. Again, 2 cards around receiving a gift. So honestly, when I saw the diamond and the box, Spirit is actually saying, because of your hard work, because you tried to remain true to yourself, you tried to be patient as well, you will be rewarded. Okay? I tell you that. No wonder you got the honoring path, where people are really going to be respecting you and admiring you. So yeah, somebody needed to hear that. You may think that you're on the losing end. You may even try to compare yourself with others. Like, okay, you know, they're actually doing a freaking super great job. But here I'm doing this and I'm not seeing any progress or what. No, don't be fooled, because that's what I heard. Follow what's right. Stay true to your path. That's actually what I'm hearing from Spirit, because sooner or later, I tell you, you will be receiving this amazing gift from the universe. And you would be thanking yourself for staying true to your path instead of being swayed by others, instead of doing what other people are saying, thinking it's the best way. Okay? They're doing it the easy way. That's what Spirit is saying. I don't know. I'm just going to deliver what I'm hearing right now. Somebody would resonate with that, because they're saying right now they're doing it the easy way. I even heard easy money. Okay? Easy money. But it's not going to last. It might even lead them to trouble. Okay? In the long run. So stay true to your path. And I tell you, sooner or later, people will actually see that you're different. That you've always remained honest and true. Okay? Sincere. You don't have to do the dirty work or, you know, the easy route just to gain something or earn something, whether it's money or what. Yeah, it will pay off. So again, whoever you are, stay true to your path. It will pay off. Because they're showing me here, in the future, you will regain respect. People will even, you know, respect you more than what you have earned in the past. And so there's abundant blessings for you. Respect, admiration, attention, recognition, even financial abundance. Mark my words. I don't know who you are, but that's for you. Okay? So, yeah. Let's actually pull up a fortune card. Another fortune card. What else, Spirit? Because you're a diamond, you know? You are a diamond. You had to go through difficult, you know, situations. And it's really necessary. But you're becoming this diamond. Really valuable. Very precious and unique. Okay? Yeah. You're unbreakable. That's what I'm actually hearing. People may have tried to work against you, thinking that you would fall for their games. Okay? Okie dokie. What is this? Good times. Yeah. All right. Let's go to page 12. So it says here, sizzling networking opportunities, romance likely, new adventures await. So I'm actually getting here that what will be restored for you, especially you got the good times. Again, you're definitely going to be feeling good again. Fun times are here. Whereas at the very start of the reading, if you notice, there's a lot of heavy cards, right? You're exhausted, you're drained, you know, you're burnt out. But yeah, good times are coming for you, all right? This good times also talks about, again, meeting new people, right? Because again, you're finally ready to close out a cycle, whether you are finally ready to let go of people from your past and you're now ready to meet new, exciting, you know, opportunities out there, whether it involves meeting new people or what, all right? Because it says here, stay alert to outstanding opportunities that the time ahead will bring. Expansion and broadening your horizons is indicated with new options and opportunities to improve your finances and career coming your way. Okay? And also, what's going to be restored for you? It's confidence. Crazy, because I mentioned that earlier. All right? It says here, you'll find it easier to present yourself confidently, and this confidence will definitely pay off. Now, if it's all about relationships, okay, you'll be attracting, as always, like-minded people, admirers, you know, seeing you, who you truly are. You'll be certainly in demand socially for sure. And again, your confidence will soar. So that's what's being restored for you. You're feeling good about yourself. Yeah, you're having this kind of like major transformation or glow up even. Okay? So, yeah. And Spirit is actually saying here that there may be, you know, or you've been through stormy relationships or partnerships because either you were around domineering people or even jealous people because you're popular. All right? Or people who are jealous and so they're trying to control you. Crazy, I cannot make this up. That's exactly what I said earlier. So I see here that you're coming out of that situation. Okay? You're walking away from anything that is dramatic. Okay? Or people only bringing drama into your life or trying to control you. I said that earlier. Whether you got yourself at one point influenced by them, telling you what you should be doing. And they only did those things because they don't have the best of intentions. Some of them, they're even jealous. All right? So, yeah. Anyway, good times are coming. That's also what's going to be restored for you. And now, here's what I'm going to be doing, you guys. Let me pull up some messages for you from Spirit. And then affirmation. Plus, since it's Easter, I wanted to pull up a Bible quote. All right? Message for pile number 1. Try not to dwell on the past or spend too much time worrying about the future. All it does is steal your joy and sense of inner peace. Concentrate on the here and now and enjoy every moment for what it is. You are creating new memories. Now it makes sense why at the very start of the reading, if you still remember, go back at the very start, your overall energy is 5 of Cups. So this is your message from Spirit. Not to dwell in the past and not to be too anxious about the future. Just live in the moment, okay? Because yes, it's really going to be robbing you off of peace, or it's going to be stealing your joy, right? Or your inner peace. So put your focus on the now, okay? That's a message for some of you who would be resonating with that. Let's get some affirmation for you guys. Affirmation. Now, this one is so hard to shuffle because the cards are way too long. So I'm just going to pick. Yeah, Spirit wanted me to get this one. Here's your affirmation. I reap what I saw. Wow. Today, I remember that all I think and all I do will come back to me in some way. I understand that I reap the fruits of what I saw and fill my life with thoughts and deeds of abundance, light, and love. I saw these seeds knowing I will harvest the greatest of riches. Exactly. What you reap, you shall sow, right? So if you plant good seeds, then that's what's going to be coming back for you. So yeah, there's something about something will be paying off really well for you guys. Okay? And this will, again, restore your faith, your hope in the universe and the Creator even. All right? You'll be very thankful for all of these magical blessings coming your way soon. Okay? And yeah, your hard work is definitely going to be paying off big time. Your patience too. Alrighty, so let me actually pull up a Bible quote. For some scriptures. Hopefully this would inspire you since it's Easter. We'll pull up 3. I wanted to pull up 3. Be strong in the grace that is in Christ Jesus. All right. I wanted to share this. I really love, this deck. So yeah, for some of you, this is a message or a quote for you. Be strong in the grace that is in Christ Jesus. And that's Timothy chapter 2, verse 1. Let's get 2 more. What is this? I am the daughter of a king. Yeah, you are the Creator's child. We are all, the child or the children of the Creator. Next, you got, you're extravagantly loved by God. How beautiful is that? You're all well loved, group number 1. Regardless, whatever your religion is, okay, although this is Bible quote, I respect all kinds of religions. I'm also deeply religious and spiritual, by the way. So yeah, and I respect all kinds of religions. True religion is kindness, actually. But yeah, I hope that all of these Bible quotes as well gave you some inspiration, and it will also help you to have a stronger relationship with the divine, regardless whatever you are believing in, okay? And again, like what I said, always remember that true religion is kindness. So there you go, group number 1. I really do hope that this reading brought you light. It brought you insight or clarity. Yeah, I send you all peace, love, and light. Bye-bye, guys. Happy Easter. Hello, group number 2. If you chose the Libya Citrine or Smoky Citrine, then this is your reading. Let's go ahead and ask Spirit what will be restored in your life soon, which is our Easter special. Happy Easter, everyone. So yeah, let's begin. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective who chose group number 2. Okay, we have the 3 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, Seven of Swords, 10 of Wands. Wow, really heavy cards, huh? And you got the Tower. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Wands in reverse. Okay. Let's actually start off with signs, although it can just be the energies, not necessarily that you have to resonate with the signs, but I'm definitely seeing here earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, and then we have fire as well. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and then we also have here swords, so that's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and then we have Scorpio, if it's water. So, group number 2, what will be restored in your life soon? Well, definitely a lot of heavy cards here for sure. So you've been through something that is really, really painful, okay? I must say. It's something that has happened to you recently, or maybe it could be, you know, something that has happened to you for a long time already. But they're actually showing me here that, yeah, you were really hurt. You were deeply hurt, especially with the 3 of Swords over here, which is talking about loss, pain, sadness, heartbreak, whatever that is for you, because this is a general reading. Some of you, it may actually involve being hurt by an actual person from your past, or being deceived, because you got the 7 of Swords. I could pick up something around betrayal here, right? That's really what I got. Or anything, just like what I said, that has made you feel so low, that has made you feel so sad. And you've been carrying, you know, these baggages, you know, these burdens for quite some time. That's what Spirit is actually saying. For a lot of you, it is something rooted from your past, something that is related to your past. Others of you, maybe there was a sudden, unexpected event in which you were unprepared for. And because of this change or sudden change that has happened, you were really in pain, you know? Some of you may have felt as if that you lost something so precious, because I'm drawn to the 7 of Swords. She's holding this egg so tightly. It's something that is so precious to you. But whatever this is, group number 2, what will be restored in your life is that it's being replaced by something far more better. Right off the bat, that's what I heard. Yes, maybe this was meant to happen, because usually when you see the Tower card, it's something really scary, you know, but it's just a sign from the universe that something is not for your highest good anymore. And maybe it's actually hard for you to see it that way, which is only normal, right? Because this is something valuable to you. This is something precious to you. This is something dear to you. Some of you, you may have tried to work hard for it, if it's actually a job, a position, or something else. It can be a person for others of you, since this is a general reading. You've invested so much on this. but something happened where things fell apart. But Spirit is actually saying, especially we have to view the Tower as something that is not totally bad. But what I'm hearing from Spirit, that it's meant to happen because it's not for your highest good. And what I'm actually hearing from Spirit, it's making a way for you even to embrace a far more better opportunity than the thing or whatever it is that you may have lost. Okay? So, what will be restored in your life soon? Everything that may have hurt you recently, whether it's recent weeks, months, or years, and everything that have caused you terrible pain, that's being healed. That's number one. You're being healed. And number two, it's being replaced by something a lot more better than what you have lost. Okay? I really got that. For some of you, this may also involve a lot of competition with the Five of Wands, a lot of drama. It may involve people even, okay, with the Five of Wands. Whether these are friends from the past, family members, whatever this is, okay? But yeah, I love the fact that this came out in reverse. So whatever challenges, obstacles, because Five of Wands also talks about challenges or obstacles, it's finally in reverse. So you're coming out of this, okay? If it involves people, those people needed to be away from your life or taken away from your life because it's not for your highest good anymore, okay? And you're just being prepared for something better. Being led towards like-minded people, maybe, if it involves people, all right? Right type of connections. Most especially if this talks about, for instance, a past person that you're in love with, or a so-called friend, you know, I also got that too. But again, to put it in a general way, whatever it is that you may have lost that has caused you a lot of deep pain, in which you felt really, really burdened by it, yeah, the universe is breaking it all down, okay? And for a lot of you, it has already happened because you're being prepared for something new. Okay, let's try to pull up another set of cards. Could be work-related or certain type of connections, okay? Because you got the Three of Earth. I just said that. Wow, now you got partnerships and alliances. Oh, wow. Can't believe this. Embracing. Okay. So like what I said at the very start, for some of you, it may actually be, you know, related to people from your past. Because you got Six of Cups. And you were deeply hurt by something. Okay, whether you found out that these people are untrustworthy, because there's a lot of cards around betrayal or deception. Okay. You probably thought that this is your soul tribe, you know, or this is, you know, a really, really great friendship. Or others of you, you thought that this person is on the same page with you and would want to offer you a serious partnership, or it would lead to that. But only to realize that it didn't work out that way. The connection fell apart. So again, it can involve people for some of you. Let's start off with that. So what's being restored for you, since, you know, you are healing, whether you're currently healing or you're being healed by that painful situation, there's going to be some positive changes happening for you in the future. You will grow out of that experience. And by growing and healing yourself, all right, it will lead you to the right partnerships, right type of connections, just like what I said at the very start. And these type of connections that are present in the near future for you are those people who are really on your side. True alliances, okay? Great partnerships. Who's also embracing you for who you truly are, who's willing to put in the work for you, who's willing to grow things with you. Because I'm hearing, for a lot of you, if it involves people, these are false connections, all right? Or unreliable, untrustworthy people. The next message that's coming through, if it's not necessarily people, it can be work related, okay? So what's being restored for you in the future is that, yeah, either there's going to be a new opportunity for you when it comes to career or job. Because I'm also hearing the word, signing of a contract. So I'm getting here, somebody's watching pile number 2. Either you will be getting a new job offer or a new opportunity for financial improvement, okay? Or a new career, just like what I said, in which I'm hearing from Spirit that this is where you truly belong, okay? Maybe this company or this specific type of career or job would help you to feel valued and appreciated. And you're also with the right type of people again, right type of associations or partnerships. Especially if it's also business, by the way. I'm also getting that. And these people, again, are on the same page with you. That's why I keep on hearing like-minded, You share common goals or common interests. So there's something about being led towards right partnerships, career, or alliances. Who's willing, to work with you, who's willing to collaborate with you instead of the other way around. Okay? Try to pull up more. Very interesting. What is being restored in your life soon? Believe in the impossible. Okay. So faith. That's what's being restored for you, group number 2. You may think that it's impossible. Whatever that is, that's making it, really feel difficult for you or challenging in some way to the point that you're on the verge of giving up or you think that it's hopeless. Yeah, because now you got to believe in the impossible. So what's being restored for you in the near future or soon, it's your hope and faith as well. Okay? That anything is possible. You got details. All right? So you'll be gaining clarity. That's what Spirit is saying. Maybe this clarity that you'll be receiving or gaining will help you to find your way out. Will help you to finally see things. Okay? And this would also help you to finally believe that, hey, you know what? Yeah, I should do this. So there's an aha moment that I'm picking up. There's going to be a breakthrough, all right? Because maybe at one point you thought that, oh, this is actually not going to work at all. There's no way out. I'm at a dead end. It's not going anywhere. It's too impossible. But yeah, something will happen. And then you'll be realizing that, oh, okay, so it's not impossible after all. Now I know what I'm about to do. Now I know what it is that I needed to adjust maybe a little bit, I'm getting that for someone out there. Let's see what else. Something will be revealed because I'm drawn to the open book, okay? Oh my gosh. Okay, envy. There you go. Interesting. So here's what I'm seeing. I'm getting here as well that somebody who may have watched pile number one, if you were drawn to pile number one, and especially if you are resonating with maybe something happened in the workplace where there were actually, some jealous people, okay, in the workplace who may have actually said some things about you or tried to sabotage your work, all right? Yeah, truth will come out. There will be clarity in your situation, okay? Or things will become clear, and this would actually leave you feeling at peace because finally, their dirty tactics didn't work out on you, because I got that for group number one, all right? And it's only because these people were jealous. I'm also getting that maybe, okay, somebody got jealous and it left some sort of like a strain in your connection with this particular person. That's what I'm hearing as well. And you probably thought that it's over, all right? It's not, going to work out anymore, all right? Because I keep on hearing misunderstanding, and that's why I got the Five of Wands in reverse. But I'm actually going to hear that somebody, whether this is you or this other person, would reach an enlightenment or would be seeing things clearly, and this would actually help patch things up, okay? Maybe you really thought that this connection is impossible, okay? That's really what I got. But somebody will be speaking their truth. Somebody will be speaking their truth that would change everything, because it will bring clarity for either you or for this person. That's what I heard. Things will become clear, and it will also clear up any air of confusion or any negativity surrounding the connection, because I'm really hearing that from spirit. It involves people. Okay, let's move on to the next set of cards. What else, Spirit? What is being restored in group number two's life soon? Yeah, relationships. Exactly. I was just talking about that. Connections, partnerships, associations, right? Now you got relationships. It says here, new partnerships are coming your way. Reassess present relationships and leave behind those who do not support you. Exactamundo. I just said that at the very start of the reading. So let me go back to that, because this is my powerful confirmation. So somebody who's actually watching this pile number two reading, you may have felt betrayed. You may have felt that you were actually surrounded by people who are really untrustworthy. I even said that, untrustworthy, or people who are not really on your side. You probably gave your full trust. You believe these people. You thought that they are trustworthy. They're actually okay. All right. Only to find out that, yeah, maybe, who knows? These people are just jealous. Right. That could also be the reason as to why, they're acting that way. But to put it in a general way, you will be, reassessing your connections. Okay. And you will be seeing something clear. Because remember, you got the clarity card. And you would finally realize or notice that there are some people within your circle or within your connection that is not really for your highest good. For some of you, maybe the connection already fell apart, okay? And you were just so heartbroken over it. But then again, like what I said when I saw the Tower card, it happened because the universe knows that it's not for your highest good. You don't deserve to be surrounded by unreliable, untrustworthy people, okay, who's not on the same page with you. So, like what I said, what will be renewed or what will be restored in your life is that as you come out of this really difficult partnership or connection, you're finally walking away from it, from all of these drama, envious, jealous people, toxicity, and all that. You're actually going to be, led towards right type of partnerships, right type of connections, like-minded people. And what is the result of that? You're feeling a lot more better. You're feeling more at peace. There's no drama, all right? And these people are there to support you fully. And I said that earlier, right? And they're embracing you for who you truly are. Because in the near future, you will be in a connection or type. Again, relationship is not just all about romantic. It can be romantic, it can be platonic, okay? But to put it in a general way, in the future, you will be led to the right type of partnerships, healthy type of connections, where these people are really on the same page with you. These people are fanning the flames for you. These people are fully supporting you and accepting you. Remember the embracing card? Embracing you for you, who you truly are. I'm also hearing that for some of you, this is love related. And I got that too for group number 1. So there's a possible reconciliation. Again, not for all of you, because some of you are not open to that. But there is a possible reconciliation still, because I'm getting here that somebody's finally going to be speaking their truth, okay? And you may probably, think that it's already impossible. You thought that this connection is over, all right? But yeah, somebody's going to be stepping forward. This can be somebody from your past. And this person is actually going to be clear with you that they wanted to commit to you. They wanted to grow this connection with you. They wanted something serious, because 3 of Pentacles is talking about serious relationships as well, or partnerships, if it's actually in the area of love and romance. Okay? Lastly, with this relationships card, as you finally, are ready to move away from the past, release, especially when it comes to connections, there's going to be new partnerships coming your way. And that's why it's Easter, right? Easter is the symbolism for it. It's resurrection, renewal, reconciliation, or restoration. And as you may all know, right, we have Easter egg. An egg is a symbolism for new beginnings. So yeah, there's a new start for you, group number 2. For some of you, it's new partnerships, which would be filling you with so much, happiness, fulfillment. Like finally, I'm actually surrounded with the right type of people. Let's just put it in a general way, whether it's love related, whether it's actually friendship, business, partnership, whatever. Okay. So yeah, interesting. Let's see what else. What will be restored in your life soon, group number 2? Ooh, cards are flying out. Yeah, you got 3 of Wands. Take the lead. Okay. And because of this clarity that you'll be gaining, if this is you, all right, things will become clear for you, group number 2. You'll be feeling energized and so passionate with the ball of fire. So there's something about passion, flame of passion, feeling charged up, okay, to finally take action. That's really what I'm getting here. So not only is your hope, your faith will be restored soon, it's the vitality, your energy level is actually, increasing. And you're also becoming a lot more optimistic about the future, because you're feeling hopeful now, or you're feeling much more optimistic now, right? And so you're going to be saying to yourself, well, yeah, nothing is impossible, all right? So optimism is also being restored for you, group number 2. Whereas maybe even right now, as you're watching this, you're probably saying to yourself, oh, it's impossible. It's impossible to happen. You know, it's over. So yeah, believe in the impossible, because something will happen here. Whatever that is, it's something positive for sure, because this would really kind of like renew something inside of you. It would make you feel alive again. It would actually make you feel charged up again and passionate again. Whether it's a passionate new beginning when it comes to relationships, okay? A rekindling of a connection, if this is all about a romantic partnership too, all right? Yeah. Yeah, whatever this is, you'll be so grateful, okay? You'll be receiving abundant blessings. I tell you that, group number 2. And like what I said earlier, for those who are resonating, you may have lost something precious or dear to you, whether it's an actual partnership, person, or some of you, it can be a job, it can be a material possession. Okay, like what Spirit said earlier, it had to happen. Okay, because it's making way for something new and far more better for you. And you'll be looking back and saying, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful, all right? It's a good thing that I released the past first, because now I'm actually embracing a far more better, opportunity, or this person, this connection is even far more better than what I may have lost in the past. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I'm getting here with this gratitude. Okay, let's pull up 3 cards from this deck. What will be restored in group number 2's life soon? Oh my gosh, Phoenix Rising, Resurrection. When this is actually an Easter special, right? Which is, again, it symbolizes resurrection, reconciliation, renewal, rebirth, or, yeah, restoration. So now you got the Phoenix. You're rising above the ashes, group number 2. And it says here, the end is just the beginning. Exactly, right? So whatever it is that has ended for you, things ended, know that you're just being prepared for something new, Something is actually emerging. For some of you, what I'm actually hearing from Spirit is that, again, you're feeling a lot more better about yourself. If this is health, because I'm also getting that, you're just feeling refreshed. You're feeling like a brand new person. You're also transforming because you had to go through all those painful experiences. Remember, you got the 3 of Swords, right? That was really, really painful. But it is actually helping you to transform. Okay? Those painful experiences from the past is helping you to transform and become a new version of yourself, a far more better version of yourself, because you are elevating, you are ascending, group number 2. So not everything is entirely bad, okay? Because what I kept on hearing from Spirit, it had to happen. There's something about shedding old skin, parts of you that is no longer, serving you. Okay? All right. Let's see. What else? What is being restored in your life soon? Group number 2. Yeah. Scuba diver. Okay. And then book burning. Exactamundo. Oh my gosh. So you're definitely going to be releasing the past. Okay. You're finally letting go of the past. There's a lot of changes happening for you, group number 2. This new change, this positive change that is just about to happen for you in the near future, all right, will make you feel so renewed, okay? And feeling refreshed, just like what I said. It's like you're going to be saying to yourself, wow, I'm a totally brand new person now because I came out of a heavy, difficult, painful situation. Like what I said, you're rising above the ashes with the phoenix. A much more powerful, empowered, stronger, and wiser person than you were yesterday. So you are definitely, going to be regaining as well, regaining confidence about yourself. You're taking back control of your life. I also got that too. You're ready, to write a brand new story for yourself. Because you got the book burning. So there's something about burning the past, letting go of the past. And I feel that this is something that you've been thinking about for some of you already. Yeah, I'm getting that. Either you are already, going within, you've been reflecting on something. Because again, you got the clarity. So something will be clear for you. For some of you, what is being restored in your life soon? It's belief. No wonder you got believe in the impossible. Because maybe in the past or even right now, you're trying to limit yourself. You're always thinking that I can't do this, I can't do that. Oh, it's impossible. So your perception as well as the way you basically, see things, it's going to change. All right, it's going to change. You will begin to realize that, hey, you know what? I'm abundant. You know what? There's so many opportunities out there. Why am I limiting myself? I'm not stuck. I'm not paralyzed. I am free. Okay. So false beliefs is actually what I'm hearing. You're letting go of that. And so the brand new you is that your mindset is different now. That's what's being restored for you. This really healthy and beautiful belief that, hey, I can do anything that I put my mind to. I don't have to limit myself. Anything is possible, right? So there's something about perception. There's something about mindset or consciousness, right? Say, yeah. All right, let's try to pull up this deck. What else, Spirit? What is being restored in group number 2's life? Sacred Fool. Now, this is quite interesting because I'm hearing a very specific message, which is something that I also picked up from group number 1. I don't know who's this for because I'm drawn to this puppet. So there's something about control. All right. I'm getting here that maybe, for whoever this is for, you may be around people or connections where they're always kind of like feeding you with something. Okay. Maybe, you try to believe what they're saying. Okay. The stories that they're telling you. Maybe they have kind of like influenced you in some of your decisions. I don't know what that's for. But either this has already happened, you saw them for who they truly are now and their intentions or motives, because that's what I'm hearing from Spirit, because there's clarity, right? Either this has already happened, you saw their true colors, you saw that they're actually only doing it because of they have ulterior motives, or that for some of you, they're envious, all right? But at one point, you felt controlled by them. You felt powerless. You believe whatever it is that they have said or tried to feed you. I don't know what's this for. That was so strong. So what's going to be restored for you if you're resonating with that? It's your own power. You're reclaiming your power. You're taking your energy back. You're believing in yourself more. And what I mean by power is that you're not allowing people to control you anymore. You're standing in your ground. You're doing what is right for you. You're believing in your own decisions. You're believing in yourself. instead of being swayed by their 5 cents, by their own personal beliefs. All right. Yeah. For some of you, it can be mind games even. Yeah, because I'm getting a very abusive, manipulative energy. I don't know what's that for, but that's what's going to be restored for you. Whether this has already happened, you've thought about it, you saw their true colors, and you may have ended that connection already. You've tried to walk away from it already because you now know their true intentions or their ulterior motives, and that they're unreliable, untrustworthy. And so you are getting your power back. That's what's being restored for you. You're taking your power back. You're taking full control of your life now. Okay? Your confidence is returning. And you're also going to be led towards right type of people, just like what I said. Wow, I love the synchronicity for Group 2's reading as well. Although I noticed there are similarities. So maybe, somebody has been checking out all 3 groups. That's perfectly fine. If you are drawn to all 3 groups, feel free to do that. But yeah, maybe you would like to check out group number 1 because there were some messages about this as well, if you're resonating with this message that I'm hearing from Spirit. Okay, what else? Let's try to pull up more. What is being restored in your life, group number 2? 4 of emotion. Oh my gosh, I love the synchronicity. It says here, there are wonderful people who wish to help you. Opportunities are being offered to you, but you aren't noticing or trusting the gifts heaven is bestowing upon you. Look around you. Daydreaming or going within is a healthy way to get clarity. Well, that's crazy because you got clarity, right? As long as you act upon your dreams. So maybe somebody needed to hear that message. Maybe it's about time for you to open your eyes or to be open and receptive to something so you can receive this wonderful blessing. I don't know. I just feel like saying that for others of you. If you're in the 4 of Cups energy, in which you're not feeling satisfied with your life right now, with what's going on in your life right now, you're feeling bored or what, that is going to be changing. So what will be restored for you? It's your energy levels, your mood. You're feeling a lot more passionate. You're feeling, recharged. Because I heard vitality earlier, right? So yeah, it's going to be the opposite of what you're probably currently faced with or what you're actually experiencing right now, which is being in the 4 of Cups. Let's try to pull up more. Your higher self. Okay, there you go. And that is because there is a huge possibility that a lot of you are actually going within. Remember you got that with the scuba diver? And as you were trying to go within, whether you're doing that through meditation, all right, or you're just basically, kind of like connecting more with your higher self, there's going to be clarity, all right? Things are becoming clear for you because I keep on getting the word breakthrough, okay? And I feel your higher self is really, saying something. Your divine self is saying something or is trying to deliver a message for you. Because maybe right now, like what I said, with the 4 of Cups, you're probably not seeing it. Okay? Some of you may even see it in a negative light. All right? But your higher self is saying a different story here or, sharing a different message. But I see here that, you will be connecting with your higher self as you try to go within. That can be an advice for some of you. It's about time for you to go within and connect with your higher self. Because things will become clear. All right? So what is going to be restored for you? Awareness. Whereas maybe right now, as you're watching this video, you feel lost, you feel confused, right? Since there's going to be clarity, you will finally become aware. Okay, either aware of what you're going to be doing next. What is your next step, next direction? What needs to be released? Whatever it is, because this is a general reading. But your higher self is really going to be helping you to see some things clearly. All right? Let's try to pull it more. Are you freaking kidding me? You keep on getting the word envy? I cannot make this up. 2 cards around envy. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's pull it more. Let's pull it more. This is crazy. Yeah. Can't believe that you got it twice. Relationship change, right? And then thinker. All right, so what will be restored in your life soon, group number 2? Well, you got the envy, and I'm hearing a lot of scenarios for the envy card because it's a general reading. For group number 1, I got a very, very specific scenario where it's around workplace. The first scenario is this. There are jealous people in the workplace who's trying to, sabotage you, all right? Or may have painted you in a negative light. Or they basically, stirred up a lot of conflict to sabotage your work because they know that you're a threat, okay? So if you're resonating with that, go to group number 1 because what's being restored for you as well, or what will be restored for you, it's you regaining respect, or reclaiming as well the respect that you have lost because people may have painted you in a negative light out of jealousy and the wickedness of others, all right? So there's something about vindication or getting the justice as well. Number 2, there may be, some misunderstanding, or maybe somebody got jealous. And it's love related is actually what I'm hearing from Spirit, okay? But I'm seeing here that what will be restored for you, if you're resonating that this talks about jealous people in your connection, okay? Either of 2 things. One is that you are finally going to be seeing that the only reason why they're saying those things is because they're jealous about the connection that you have, how magical the connection that you have with this other person, okay? Because I'm hearing that right now. Or, number 2, your perception, or you would be seeing that person or those people as, okay, you know what, you're immature, all right? I don't think that this is going to work because you have to go, or do those things out of jealousy. I'm hearing that right now. So there's going to be a relationship change. One, the way you're also going to be viewing those people who's only jealous of you, all right, is going to be changing in a way that, yeah, you're walking away from them, all right? You're not going to be dealing with their drama anymore because now you're aware that they're just doing those things or saying those things because they're just jealous of you, all right, or what you have. Now, if you're dealing with a jealous or immature, envious person, there is a possibility that you might be thinking of, you know what, it looks like this is not really for my highest good. Yeah. So I'm getting that very strongly with these 3 cards over here. Only take what applies, all right? Because I'm really, sensing and channeling several scenarios here as this is a general reading, okay? But something will be clear here, all right? Because you're trying to go within. Things will become clear. And a lot of you would be uncovering a person's true nature, Because what Spirit kept on saying is that these people are just, doing mind games on you, all right? Or these people are doing those things because they're only jealous. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Alrighty. So let's pull up more cards. Very interesting. Acceptance, right? So with this acceptance, I'm actually getting here that there's also peaceful resolution. I really heard the words peaceful resolution, especially when I saw the dove. So maybe if you had some sort of like a conflict or disagreement with somebody, whoever this is for you, all right, I'm getting here that there's going to be a peaceful resolution. That's what's going to be restored for you soon. There's balance, or there's harmony in your connection between you and this person or these people. So I'm getting that still. Peaceful resolution. Number two, like what I said earlier, some of you are going to be walking away, or you've already walked away from toxic situations or people that are not for your highest good. And so therefore, what's going to be restored for you is that you'll be feeling more at peace. You would be feeling more fulfilled and more happy that you're going to be surrounded with, the right type of individuals, right? Like what I said, who's fanning the flame for you. They're fully supporting you. They're accepting you for who you truly are. You don't have to change everything about yourself. They're going to be embracing you for who you truly are. I keep on hearing, really, somebody's watching this pile 2 reading. You were really surrounded with the wrong type of crowd. Yeah, I don't know who's this for, but that was so strong. The exact scenario I'm hearing from Spirit is that maybe you've been friends with these people. I'm hearing it's not just one person. Like, you trusted these people so much. You really thought that they're actually on the same page with you. You guys are allies, all right? But then for some reason, their behavior changed because you did something that they did not like. And it caused some sort of like a disharmony, okay? But the universe is saying, well, that's it. It had to happen, because if not for that situation, you would not see their true self. That's what I'm hearing right now. Because at one point, you really thought that they're perfectly fine, they're okay, they're amazing, right? But something happened, and I keep on hearing you did something that they did not like. But Spirit is saying it's good that it happened. It's good that it happened, because that situation now is helping you to open up your eyes and see that, something that you weren't seeing before. And I'm talking about their true nature. Because whatever it is that you may have done, you may have changed, all right? Because that's what I'm hearing. It's not sitting well with these people. And Spirit is saying these people are obviously, controlling. Childish is also what I'm hearing from Spirit. Childish. And self-absorbed. Just because of you're doing something that they did not like. All right? Instead of respecting your own decision, instead of respecting what you truly want. So that's why, whether you walked away from these, toxic people already or not, I tell you, there's a new beginning for you. New partnerships are coming your way. And these people are really going to be accepting you for who you truly are. All right? Fully embracing you. And being on the same page with you. These are going to be your true allies. Okay? Some of you, I'm hearing from Spirit, you would know who are your true friends or true allies are. Some of you, you're just about to meet them. Okay? Wow. Interesting. Very juicy. I don't know what's that for, but yeah. Anyway, let's pull up more. Sweetheart. Yeah. I'm getting here that if this is love related, okay, whether you had a conflict with this person, whether you are currently in a committed or serious relationship with this person, let's start off with that. Your connection with this beloved or this sweetheart of yours, whether you're already in a relationship with this person, is being healed, okay? So that's what's going to be restored. Rekindling of connection, reconciliation. I also got that, right? Because both of you are going to be realizing that, yeah, you know what? You're my beloved. Yes, things are not going to be perfect all the time, but this heavy situation is teaching us the lesson of unconditional love, right? For some of you, what I'm hearing, because I'm drawn to the image of, yeah, somebody's pregnant. So maybe you may have lost a child. I don't know who's this for. You may have lost a child, and I'm so sorry to hear that. Or you attempted to be pregnant, but then again, yeah, something happened. But I'm getting here that maybe, you were trying it. You and your partner are trying it so many times. Failed attempts is what I'm hearing from Spirit. And you lost faith. You lost hope. Remember, you got to believe in the impossible. So what will be restored for you soon is that, yeah, something will happen. Either finally this time it's going to push through. All right. It's going to be successful. That's what I got. That was so specific. I don't know what that for. So congratulations, after multiple failed attempts that you probably thought that you'll never be pregnant or you'll never become a parent, okay? Because that's what I heard for someone out there. And then, if it's new romantic partnerships, like what I said, what will be restored for you is that you'll be, feeling more fulfilled and happy because you're being surrounded by the right type of people, or a healthy romantic partnership in which you and this person are really on the same page with each other. There's balance. There's that healthy giving and receiving. Okay? You may be different in some ways, but it's not to say that you are not going to be complementing each other, right? For some of you, again, like what I said, peaceful resolution, end of a conflict is what I got. So let's try to pull it more. Yeah, justice. For me, that's what I heard, justice. There are two sides, right? There's an appeal. That's what I heard, the word appeal. And here, the judge is trying to decide. I'm also hearing that somebody's against a particular connection. I just heard that right now. I don't know what's this for. You may be from different cultures, because, that's really what I got. So strong. Not for all of you. But somebody's watching this. Maybe people are against this connection, and that's because you're coming from from different backgrounds, culture, all right, where people are trying to create so much trouble, stirring up so much drama, okay? And this strained the connection so much. It has affected the connection so much. Even your own decision or this person's decision, because of people are trying to control it. People are doing a lot of things. They're not approving. I keep on hearing that. They're not approving of this connection. However, what's going to be restored in your connection, okay, if this is about a connection, it's actually the belief and I'm hearing, that it's not impossible, for us to actually be together despite of the obstacles, despite of people trying to get in the way of our connection. Again, faith. faith. And in fact, they're showing me here that this would actually even strengthen your relationship together. All right? Because both of you, not just this person, both of you are committed. Both of you are really going to be realizing that, you know what? I don't care what other people say. I would not allow people to decide for myself. Because this is my beloved. This is my sweetheart. I wanted to be with this person, no matter what other people say. I don't know who is that for. My gosh, that was so powerful. Yeah. And then for others of you, since we have a lot of cards around jealous people, somebody really did something wicked. Somebody really tried to sabotage something. So what I heard, justice. Okay? And because of this justice that you will be receiving, because of the negativity of others or the wickedness of others, yeah. You're finally coming out of a difficult situation. The worst is over. The worst is behind you. You will be vindicated. And you're ready to embrace a brand new life. Okay? Yeah. There's something about false accusations here. Wow. And when you're falsely accused by something, all right, this will give you a lot of stress. Sleepless nights, all right? A lot of anger and frustration. So yeah, I don't know what's that for, but that was so strong. Gosh. Even though some of these scenarios are pretty much similar to group number 1, it's like a story, you know? There's more details coming up for group number 2. So if you're resonating with that, go ahead and check out group number 1 first. Anywho, let's pull up the tea leaf fortune cards. Yeah. Wow, this is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, wow. You will be rewarded, group number 2. Wow. And then someone new is entering your life, exactamundo, because you got the relationships card, right? New partnerships are coming your way. Wow. I love the synchronicity. Well, group 1 got this, actually. So, like what I said, if you were drawn to group number 1, feel free to check that out. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Yeah, there's something about the month of November. Maybe this difficult situation that you're going through, it started November of last year, okay? Or something significant around the month of November. For some of you, it will come full circle or something will happen this coming November. Only take what applies, right? So yeah, what they're showing me here around what's going to be restored for you, you'll be receiving a lot of rewards for your hard work because you got the ant. You're hardworking, you're very diligent, you're very devoted to what you're doing. So you'll be receiving a lot of success, or success is being restored in your life. You may have lost it because of some difficulties or challenges, or even you may have lost your confidence about yourself too. But yeah, the point is, you'll be feeling successful, all right? That's what's going to be restored for you. You will be rewarded. You will be recognized. You will be receiving a lot of attention and tons of, praise is what I'm hearing from Spirit. It may be slow moving at first, but it's going to be worth it because there's really going to be a breakthrough, like what I said. And this would be filling you with a lot of happiness. Okay, so happiness is also being restored in your life because of these many blessings. Recognition, success at work, achievements, right? And if it's about relationships, there's someone new that is entering your life. And like what I said, it was really painful for you that you have lost people in your life. You had to either walk away from them, or for some reason something happened that you got separated. And at first you would only be looking at the negative side of things, right? Like, oh, I lost that person, or we're not together anymore, all right? Or whether you're also the one who decided to walk away because you uncovered something unhealthy in that connection. Point is, it's being replaced, just like what I said. So that's what's being restored for you. It's being replaced by something really far more better. Whether it's a new connection as well, that's going to be entering your life, where there's balance, there's peace in your connection, or harmony in your connection. Yeah. Wow, I love this reading. Let's try to pull up more. What else, Spirit? What is being restored in group number 2's life? You got paradise. Let's go to page 21. Okay. So maybe you've been daydreaming about a better life. Because again, it got the Four of Cups. Right? Remember the Four of Cups or Four of Emotion, where you're actually feeling as if that you're not satisfied with how things are in your life, and you're daydreaming of a better life? Yeah. So it says here, you may currently be unhappy about what's happening in the world or your own personal life, and you're looking for inner peace and tranquility. So that's what's going to be restored for you soon. It's inner peace. It's tranquility and happiness as well. Okay? It says here too, you will have a lot more faith in the future. So that's what's being restored for you. Your faith. Because remember, you got the believe in the impossible card earlier, right? And what's being restored for you is that you will have greater satisfaction in your life. Because right now you're in the Four of Cups. This Paradise card is actually a good sign, especially around career or finances. It talks about good fortune. Well, yeah, because I can't make this up. You have success over here, achievement, success, work. You got recognition, reward for merit, right? So, yeah. So, there's going to be a more joyous career life for you, whether it's a new career or things will shift for the better when it comes to your current job, okay? Now, if it's all about relationships, what will be restored for you? It's peace of mind, because maybe you're worried over someone's health or even your own health. And because you will be seeing things are improving or there's health improvement, then yeah, it will bring you inner peace again, right? That's what's going to be restored for you, or the health of that person or your own health is being restored. You are recovering. Now, if you're looking for a new partner, especially romantic partner, this is beautiful because it says here someone new is entering your life. You're being led towards the ultimate life partner. Wow. Some of you, it's a new place that you'll be going to, whether you're just going to be staying there for a holiday. And so what's going to be restored for you, it's that feeling of happiness. Feeling rejuvenated, right? Because you're in a new territory, or this place is a paradise for you that, you're kind of like feeling rejuvenated because of you needed this break. You needed this holiday to get away from the stress. That's what's being restored for some of you. Or a totally new location, whether you're migrating towards a new place or relocating. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. So let's get a message for you. Group number 2. What is the message for group number 2? Oh, you got 2 messages. First is this. The journey wasn't the smoothest or the most pleasant lately, but everything is coming together. Your patience, strength, and perseverance will soon be rewarded. There you go. The wait is almost over, so hold on. Wow. Such a beautiful message for you, group number 2. Okay? The wait is almost over. Be patient. Great things are coming for you, group number 2. Okay? I tell you that. Your patience, strength, and perseverance will soon be rewarded. Because remember, you got this, this turtle, right? You may be thinking that things are slow moving. Nothing is happening. All right? And you're on the verge of giving up. But this is teaching you to become patient. And that your patience and your perseverance or determination will be rewarded soon. Okay? Wow. Next, you have your life is about to start to move quickly in some areas. From being slow like a turtle, right? Events that seem to have been hold suddenly propel forward. Move with the flow and be mindful of what needs your attention most. So some of you may resonate with that message from Spirit. Let's get an affirmation for you guys. Since this deck is way too long, I mean the length of the card, I would just shuffle it like this, and then I'll pick. Spirit wanted me to get this card, okay? Okay, what is this? Your affirmation, forgiveness, okay. Today, I bless each soul I perceive to have hurt me. Right, because you got the Three of Swords. Are you freaking kidding me? You've been hurt, okay? You've been hurt by someone. Okay? Crazy. So this is your affirmation, forgiveness. Today, I bless each soul I perceive to have hurt me. I release them to their own greater good. I can now see that my past provides me with lessons that have helped me to live more fully in the present. I no longer struggle with what has been said and done. I am grateful for every experience that has brought over me here. I fill myself with a love that is pure and free. How beautiful is that? So there you go. Somebody definitely needed to hear that message, okay? Spirit wanted me to put that near the camera, and if you wanted to screenshot that, feel free to do it, okay? Because Spirit wanted me to do that for you guys, especially for whoever this is for, in which you were heartbroken by something or somebody may have hurt you, okay? That is your confirmation. Oops, the reflection. There you go. Screenshot that. That's your powerful confirmation, okay? Or rather, affirmation. So, I wanted to pull up some Bible scriptures or quotes, especially it's Easter, all right? Hopefully that this will bring you inspiration, you know. Just to share to you guys, I'm deeply religious and spiritual at the same time, because spirituality and religion is different. And I respect all kinds of religion, okay? And always remember that true religion is also kindness, okay? But I wanted to pull up powerful Bible quotes that maybe help to some of you guys, all right, who are open to this, all right, and will bring you inspiration and strength, right? So, yeah, let's get 3 cards. First one, it's Peter chapter 5, verse 10. God will make everything right. He will make you strong. He will support you and keep you from falling. Amen to that. Okay? So yeah, don't lose hope. Don't give up. Because the Creator, or God, will make everything right. He will make you strong. He will support and keep you from falling. Because that's how much God, or the Creator, loves you, or the universe loves you. Okay? Let's pull up 2 more. What is this? Psalm, or rather Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 28. Her children rise up and call her blessed. Okay? Her children rise up and call her blessed. So yeah, that's your inspirational quote. Let's get 1 more. And we have Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 17. Just keep praying. So there you go. Regardless, whatever your religion is, again, all religions are welcome, okay? True religion is kindness. It's all a matter of respect, right? Respecting each other, respecting each other's beliefs. But yeah, to put it in a general way, spirit guides are saying, don't lose hope. You got to believe in the impossible. Just keep praying. Prayers are very powerful. And I will leave you with that, group number 2. Very beautiful reading for you guys, okay? And I wish you all a happy Easter. I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye. Hi, group number 3. If you chose the golden titanium bracelet, then this is your reading. Let's go ahead and ask Spirit, what will be restored in your life? Especially this is an Easter reading, which is all about restoration, resurrection, reconciliation, right? So yeah, let's see. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective we chose group number 3. And happy Easter, by the way. All right, let's see. What is being restored or what will be restored in group number 3's life? Yeah, you got the Emperor. King of Pentacles in reverse. 3 of Pentacles. Devil in reverse. That's beautiful. The Hermit. Oh my gosh. King of Wands. Yeah. Wow, this is beautiful. 9 of Swords in reverse. Okay. I love this for group number 3. Okay. So let's start off with signs, because some of you may resonate with the signs, and even if you're not resonating with the signs, it's just the energy, okay? So I'm seeing here earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, especially Virgo and Capricorn. And then I'm seeing here fire signs too, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, especially Aries. And yeah, swords energies as well, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So you may have those signs somewhere in your chart, or again, it could just be the energies. But this is very straightforward from Spirit. For group number 3, what is actually going to be restored in your life soon? It's power. Okay? Which is interesting. All 3 groups got that. It's you standing in your power, reclaiming your power, taking your energy back. Because a situation may have put you in a really, really stressful state in which either you felt paralyzed, you felt hopeless, you felt helpless or weak. Okay? To put it in a general way, whatever that is. Some of you, or majority of you, it is around finances or career. Others of you, it's about people again. And specifically, toxic people, manipulative people. Okay? So, let's actually start off first with, if this is about finances or career, again, what will be restored in your life? It's you achieving success. You're finally getting a lot of recognition, okay? Maybe because of you were disappointed, you felt probably that all of your hard work is going to waste, all right? Some of you may have lost a huge amount of money if this is business, even, especially with the King of Pentacles in reverse, in which you felt as if that, yeah, things are shaky around your financial department. But I'm getting here that that is going to be changing, all right? Maybe some of you also needed to make some adjustments. I also heard that too. Some of you will be partnering up with the right people so that you'll be seeing some improvement within your business. That's also what I got, if it's business, because I'm getting business strongly as well for others. But to put it in a general way, what will be restored in your life when it comes, especially for business or career or finances? There you go. It's you feeling satisfied, feeling emotionally fulfilled, not only financially abundant, okay? But you're also happy. There's also something about feeling in control. Because maybe, especially with the Devil card, now that this is in reverse, you felt as if that you lost control. You lost control, whether it's because of a heavy situation that has kept you trapped or stuck. Others of you, it's also people. All right? Because I'm getting, somebody's watching this pile 3 reading. You're surrounded with lots of negative people. I don't know what this for. Okay? But let me give that to you straight, or let me actually highlight that because Spirit wanted me to. All right? Somebody's watching this pile number 3 reading. You are in a very toxic environment. And specifically, toxic people, actually. Whether these are co-workers or colleagues, business clients, I also got that. These people are very manipulative. these people are kind of like even obsessed over you is also what I'm hearing. I don't know who's this for, but it's for a guy watching this. You may be, really, really popular. That's what I heard, charismatic when I saw this King of Wands, and everybody wanted to be around you. There's really something around evil eye, because I'm drawn to this Nine of Swords over here. There's a lot of eyes. Okay, so eyes are really on you. So 2 messages. One is that because you're very charismatic, you are a leader, whether you are your own boss or you hold a certain type of position at work in which you're dealing with so many people. But unfortunately, I'm getting from spirit that a lot of these people are kind of like unhealthy for you, or they're doing some things that are not really bring a lot of positivity in your work. Okay, that's really what I got. I even heard jealousy. Okay, I keep on hearing that. Whether you're surrounded with a lot of jealous people, there's a lot of competition. They always wanted to, grab your attention. Okay, because I'm getting several. Others of you, you're doing a super fine job, but because there are jealous people around you, they're trying to, work against you. They're trying to do something to sabotage as well your work, which is crazy. All 3 groups got that. Maybe somebody's been checking out all 3 groups. That's okay. If you are drawn to group 1 or group number 2, feel free to check that out, because there's a heavy message around that. And I don't know who is that for. But there's definitely a lot of people who's actually fixated towards you. And it's negative in a way that they're always watching your every move, all right? Because you are this leader with the Emperor card, all right? And if you're resonating with that, what's going to be restored for you, it's actually also peace of mind, okay? It's you feeling refreshed, because if you're resonating with, you're surrounded with so much toxicity, whether it's a toxic situation or people around you, I tell you, it has left you feeling drained or exhausted. Say yes if you're resonating, because I'm hearing that. It has affected you in so many ways. Even your sleeping habits, all right? There's a lot of stress. So I'm getting here that since the Devil card is in reverse and the 9 of Swords in reverse, this is a really positive omen if you're resonating with that, because that's coming away. And because all of these heaviness, toxicity are being released from you, or you're being, kind of like, protected as well, or all of your burdens are being lifted, because these are considered burdens for you, all right? You're feeling more at peace. You're feeling more grounded. You're feeling more calm. Look at this Hermit card. The Hermit has to withdraw from the society so he can search for enlightenment. In this case, if you're actually dealing with toxic colleagues, people in general, all right? Look at her. She's actually just all alone by herself, away from all of those noises, away from all of those negativity. I even heard gossip, okay? Gossip, because they're always watching you. Like, I don't know who is this for, but these people are just all eyes on you. Like, what is group number 3 going to be doing next? All right? It's like you're a celebrity, So I tell you, if you're resonating with that, sadly, but that's what we call evil eye. All right? Now, evil eye, there are two things you needed to know when it comes to evil eye. One, a person can give you the evil glare or evil eye because they are jealous of you. They don't like you to succeed. And when somebody's giving an evil eye towards you, it would really affect you in so many ways, believe me. Your business, your finances will suffer, all right? And then notice that even your health, right? Like for some reason you feel drained, you feel exhausted. Your health is actually kind of like failing for some reason, okay? Somebody needed to hear that because that was so strong. And so I really heard evil eye. Protect yourself from that. If you can perform egg cleansing, do that, okay? Just make sure when you're doing egg cleansing, don't look at the egg, because you will absorb it again. All right. So yeah, that's just, an example. Or sage yourself, protect yourself, cleanse your energies. But you're protected, don't you worry. Okay. However, it really created a negative impact for someone who's going to be resonating with that, where there's evil eye, And another example of evil eye, not necessarily that this person or these people have negative intentions towards you. First was the evil glare, because they're upset at you, they're angry at you, they're jealous of you, right? Another example would be this person admires you a whole lot. This person is like, putting you up on a pedestal. This person is like really, too jumpy to see you because they're idolizing you, all right? But it's still causing an evil eye, all right? However, I'm seeing here that what will be restored for you, all these negative, heavy energies are being lifted from you, okay? So you are feeling more at peace, you're feeling more balanced, most especially if you are an empath. Somebody's watching group number 3, you are highly sensitive to energies. I'm an empath myself, so I can really resonate with whoever this is, all right? As an empath, I needed to break free from the crowd. A lot of people did not understand that, would even call me a weirdo, or why is it that I'm a lone wolf or what? Because it's hard being an empath, Not everything is easy being an empath. If you're an empath, you understand where I'm coming from, right? Because you really have to protect your energies. You really do have to recharge your energies or your batteries, especially if you're surrounded with people. Some of you may be working in a type of career or job where you're dealing with so many people. You're in the public eye, maybe, right? And so when you're really sensitive to energies, you can pick up or absorb the negativities of others as well. So there's something about you needing to break free, needing to detach yourself from all of these toxicities or negativities by healing yourself, either through meditation, grounding yourself, balancing your energies. And so that's what's going to be restored for you. A much more rejuvenated you, feeling refreshed, feeling grounded, feeling at peace because you're away. Look at these 2 ships. They're far away from this woman now. All right? They're now away. This devil, toxic, negative energy. All right? So, I'm getting that's what's being restored for you. And even if there are jealous people who's trying to sabotage your work, because there's something about work really, finances, career, or work, or business. Yeah. I'm getting here that you will be getting the justice, all right? You will be standing in your power, all right? Their negative work will not flourish, is what I'm hearing from Spirit, okay? Because you will be vindicated. You will shine. That's what Spirit is saying. So no matter how many people are trying to put you in a bad light, if it's all about pure jealousy, they don't like that you're succeeding, no matter how much they try to ruin your reputation, your work, or sabotage it, it's not going to work, okay? Because you will even shine more. So, if you may have lost that at some point, it will be renewed. And it will come back far more better in such a way that people would respect you even more than before. Okay? Somebody needed to hear that. And whatever stress or heaviness, baggages, burdens that you are experiencing recently, whether it's love-related, career-related, finances, whatever it is, it's coming out. Because it brought you a lot of stress with the 9 of Swords. A lot of fear, a lot of worries, a lot of anxieties. But since this came out in reverse, that's good. You can sleep better now because you're feeling more calm. So there's really something about feeling, relieved. I'm also getting that. Some of you may be secretly worried, or you're really worried over something. And so what will be restored for you? Again, it's inner peace. Either you are going to be finding out, since you got the Hermit card, clarity, that, yeah, it's an unnecessary worry even. Somebody needed to hear that too. But definitely you're taking back your power, group number 3. That's what's being restored for a lot of you. In which you are your own leader now with the Emperor. Emperor is a leader. He takes action, okay? He knows what he is. He knows what he wants. So you are regaining power, reclaiming your power, your confidence, your trust for yourself. That, yeah, I can do this. Because maybe whatever it is that has happened to you, it left you feeling powerless or vulnerable, or it left you feeling as if that I can't do anything, or you even tried to doubt yourself even. So again, that's why 9 of Swords, overthinking, false beliefs, right? But it's coming out. All of these heavy energies, right? Okay, so let's move on to the next set of cards. What else, Spirit? What is being restored in group number 3's life soon? Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay. Wow. So maybe some of you probably thought that it's over. All right. That it's over. I don't know. I'm hearing that when I saw the Ten of Swords in reverse. You may have given up, or you're already on the verge of giving up. Okay. Whatever these difficulties are for you, or challenges that you're currently faced with. But there's hope. Oh my gosh, you saw me shuffle. I cannot make this up, you guys. Well, strong Aquarius. You may be an Aquarius, or you have Aquarius in your chart. That's your confirmation if you are. So maybe, you know, a heavy situation or a difficult, tough situation happened for you recently, in which it left you, you know, feeling stressed out, having sleepless nights, you're worried, you're anxious. Yeah, very air sign, right? I have Aquarius in my chart too, so I can understand. But you're actually feeling vulnerable. You're feeling helpless and hopeless. And yeah, with the Ten of Swords, just like what I said, you're probably even, you know, throwing the white towel already. Like, you know what? I give up. Maybe, you know, it's not for me. Maybe I need to give this up. But what is being restored for you? Hope. Okay? Hope is being restored. Faith is being restored. Nothing is impossible. Don't give up. Don't lose hope. Okay? There's light. With the image of this light over here, there's light at the end of the tunnel. That's what I'm hearing. You're coming out of the dark. Because in the traditional tarot, the Ten of Swords shows a person who's lying on the ground and there are 10 swords stabbed on his back. And the environment is just so dark and bleak, right? But you're coming out of the dark, okay? You're moving towards the light. And like what I said, you're going to shine, right? Star is also talking about gaining popularity, right? You'll be, you know, coming out there shining. The brightest star that you are is what I'm hearing from Spirit. You will actually surpass something, even your competitors. Yeah, I heard that. You'll be standing out. Believe me, group number 3. I don't know who's this for, but that's what I'm hearing right now from Spirit. Okay, so be ready for that. As you're about to soar and shine. Or you will be regaining that. If your light was dimmed by others, okay, that you lost confidence in yourself, in what you do, even in your own self, it will be restored, okay? Because your hope and trust for yourself is coming back. And people will see it. People will look up to you because you have the star card, you know? Which is, again, about popularity as well, gaining attention. So people will be gravitated towards you again and seeing you as the brightest star that you are. So, yeah, group number 3. That is so beautiful. I love that for you. Congratulations. So, what else? Yeah, but you needed to release something. Okay? And be ready for new beginning, a new portal, okay? But I'm hearing a different message as well with this card. First, let's start off with this release card. Something needs to be let go off first, right? In order for you to embrace this new, fresh energy that would make you feel more in control of yourself, feeling more at peace. Whether you needed to release people, because that's what I got earlier, or toxic situations. Also, talk about being the brightest star that you are, because this is who you are, all right? Other people may have dimmed your light, really, made you feel negatively, made you feel or put you in a negative light because they're jealous, right? They're jealous, obviously. But you are unique, just like this unicorn over here. You are rare. And so like what I said for the other groups, because I got that for all three groups now, notice that when you're excelling in something, and naturally you're good at something, and you're climbing the ladder of success, notice jealous people who sees you as a competition, who are feeling threatened by you, would start to do a lot of things, right? Wicked things to put you down. So do not, okay? Don't lose hope. Don't give up. As you're watching this right now, believe in yourself, all right? Don't be swayed by what they're doing, because that's their strategy, all right? Because they know that you're about to achieve success. That's why they would do with all of their power, okay, within their own power, to destroy you. Sadly, it happened to me as well in the past. So I could fully understand you guys, all right? But know that you are this special, you're one of a kind, group number 3, you're rare. So no wonder people are jealous of that, because they can't beat you. I don't know, there's something about competition, really. You know, they can't beat you. All right, let's move on to the next set of cards. Very interesting for group number 3. Let's see. What is being restored in your life? You and your loved ones are safe. Okay. Now, if this is actually about someone in your life, what I'm actually hearing, well, one, I heard something about health. Because Star card is also about healing. Okay? So if you're worried or concerned over someone's health, if it's not your own health, whether it's your own health or someone's health, your loved one, remember that you got the 9 of Swords in reverse. So obviously when somebody's sick, when somebody's ill, or something bad is happening to your loved ones, or even to yourself, you would be worried, right? That's a normal human reaction. But it came out in reverse. So what will be restored for you? It's sigh of relief, feeling relieved, feeling at peace, or this inner tranquility. Yeah, ooh, they're safe. I am safe. I'm getting that. Or at least your health is improving. Somebody's recovering if this is not you. Okay? And then I'm also hearing as well that, because I heard that for one of the groups, there are jealous people around this connection. If it's not about the work that you do, because how you're climbing the ladder of success and you're almost there. If it's all about a connection, because I heard that too, again, and I got that for the other groups too, in which people are against this connection. There are a lot of people who are envious about this connection that you have with this other person. Both sides, actually, you know, but whether it's your side or their side or both sides. But again, Spirit is actually saying that no matter how much they try to destroy this connection, and maybe you're on the verge of giving up, that maybe you were not meant for each other, don't lose hope, okay? Because this is divinely guided and protected. Angels are protecting this connection. Maybe this person is actually, you know, unfortunately being targeted because they don't like that person for you. That's what I heard too. Somebody's not approving of this connection. But both of you are safe. You and your loved ones are safe. All right? Let's pull it more. Wow. There's so many specific messages as well for group number 3. What else? Unexpected visitors. Okay. Alrighty. So maybe this is actually something that you weren't really expecting at all. Something sudden happened. Okay. Woman holding a coin. So yeah, again, let's start off with the unexpected visitors. So with this unexpected visitors, maybe there was a sudden thing that has happened that left you feeling worried or anxious. Because again, I'm drawn to the rabbit over here, right? And rabbits are actually related to vulnerability as well, because they're prey. They're not predators. And rabbits, you know, they easily get anxious or scared. So there's really something about worries, whether you're worried over someone's health, your safety, or even financial concerns, worries over financial troubles or concerns. So yeah, what will be restored for you? It's peace of mind, okay? Because things will shift for the better, all right? You will overcome this challenge. You'll be realizing for some of you that it's a false alarm. You know, I'm also getting that. Or that, okay, I don't have anything to worry about, right? Maybe I was just overthinking, because you got the 9 of Swords, right? 9 of Swords is an overthinking card too. So yeah, somebody needed to hear that message. And with a woman holding a coin, what's being restored for you? Financial abundance. If you lost a huge amount of money or you are going through some financial struggles, you will be recovering from it, okay? The health of your finances is improving for the better. So yeah, beautiful. Let's try to pull it more. What is being restored in group number 3's life soon? Love. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I actually heard earlier that, again, the specific scenario that I heard is that people are against this connection. Okay. So again, Spirit is actually saying love will conquer all. That's what I heard right now. So no matter how many people are trying to sabotage this connection that you have with this person, not all of you are going to be resonating with that, but somebody will. Because that's what Spirit is saying right now. If this is your situation where there's jealous people, envious people trying to sabotage a connection, love will conquer. That's what they're saying. Okay? Somebody as well is afraid to embrace love. Maybe you've been hurt. Because remember, you got the 10 of Swords. If this is you, all right, what is being restored for you, it's faith around love. Maybe in the past, you were betrayed. You were cheated. And because of that painful experience, because remember, you got the 10 of Swords, right? That's the ultimate form of betrayal or a lot of pain that you have experienced. And yeah, it made you not believe in love again. Like, I don't want to be in love again. You know, I don't believe in love anymore. I don't believe in marriage. I don't believe in happily ever after. There's no such thing as a, you know, as forever. Okay. But they're actually showing me here that your faith in love is being restored. Somebody needed to hear that, especially if you're resonating with you don't believe in love anymore, or you have decided for yourself that I'll just stay single, you know? Yeah. I don't know what's that for, but I got that. Because I'm seeing here definitely that you are going to be releasing or unblocking all of these negativity. Maybe because you would be realizing that those traumatic experiences, it had to happen because you're learning something from it. Maybe you just viewed it as something that did hurt you. Well, yeah, you were hurt. Obviously, you were. Nobody's saying that you weren't. But maybe you're not really looking at the situation from a higher perspective. That is also teaching you valuable lessons. It's also helping you to grow, right? So yeah, you're unblocking all of these negativity, and you're ready and open to embrace love again. Okay, whether it's somebody they already know or someone new that you might meet in the future. Okay, so that's what's being restored for you, faith and love. Or for some of you, maybe you thought that this connection is hopeless. If it's somebody they already know, it's not going anywhere, it's over. All right, so yeah, I'm seeing here a possible reunion or reconciliation. Okay, so let's pull up more. What is being restored in your life soon? Group number 3. Desire. Wow, sacral chakra. You're feeling passionate again. You're feeling motivated again. That's what's being restored for you. Yeah, that's beautiful. You're feeling energized. You're feeling creative even. Yeah, with the color orange, there's really something about the sacral chakra. You may want to work with your sacral chakra. Who knows? Spirit is giving you tips in terms of clearing out blockages on a specific chakra. Yeah, work with your sacral chakra. Clear out any blockages within this specific chakra for others of you. Spirit is saying that. Yeah, then you got duality. So I'm getting here that somebody who's watching this collective reading for pile number 3, you would also be gaining truth, clarity. That's what's going to be restored for you. Because maybe at one point you weren't seeing things clearly. Maybe you're blinded by something. Because I heard the word blinded. Okay? Or you just don't want to believe it. Okay? But a situation will happen. It's something unexpected. Whether this has already happened, but this will open up your eyes to see the truth. Okay? So what will be restored for you? It's clarity. You're seeing the truth now. And what they're showing me here, you are going to be reassessing your present connections. Regardless whether this is romantic or maybe it talks about your current friends, your own social circle. All right, that's what I'm getting. And you'll be seeing the truth. I got that for the other groups in which somebody would be uncovering someone's true nature. Like I thought that these people are actually trustworthy. They're reliable. I can depend on them. Only to find out that they're not. You know, they have ulterior motives. They're just jealous of me. All right. Yeah. I don't know what's that for. Because there's something about being two-faced with this duality card. Right. So I'm getting that. And so it says release. So I feel that somebody's watching this pile number 3. You will be releasing or letting go of toxic partnerships or connections that you thought was authentic. You thought that it was real. You thought that this person really loved you. This person really supports you. This person is a real friend. That's what I'm hearing. But because of the clarity that you'll be receiving, or your eyes will be now open to see the truth for what it is, there you go. And because of that, what's going to be restored for you is that, yeah, you will be led now towards right type of partnerships, okay? Because you're aware now, all right? For some of you, it has already happened. It has already happened for you, but you've done the work on yourself. You've healed yourself because Star card is all about healing. And now you're being led towards right connections, right type of partnerships. Group 2 got that, by the way, all right? So anyway, let's move on. What else, Spirit? What is being restored for group number 3? What is this? Conscious connections. I was just talking about, what the freak, man? You saw me shuffle. Conscious connections. They look very much alike, right? So there's really something about like-minded people as well. All right? You're becoming more conscious now and aware. I just said that. Are these people trustworthy? Can I really fully trust this person? Do they really, love me for who I am? Okay. So, yeah. I'm getting here, group number 3, that truth will be revealed to you. Okay. And this will help you to finally let go of something. To unblock, you know, some negativity. Also, I'm getting here too that maybe what will be restored in your life soon, because that's what I heard earlier. If you're resonating with, you were betrayed before, you were traumatized when it comes to love, you don't believe in love anymore, because I really got that message, right? And you've decided to be single forever. Like, you know what? I don't care, right? There's no such thing as forever. Love is not in the cards for me, right? But maybe this person is already around you, but you're not seeing it. And the reason why you're not seeing it is because of you're scared. The Spirit is saying that you need to unblock or to release fear. Embrace love without fear. That's what it says here, right? And by opening up your eyes, by releasing fear, you would begin to see who are the right type of connections for you. You're becoming conscious now. Like, oh my gosh, this person is really different from the rest. Somebody's saying that. Me and this person are on the same page. We're true alliances. I thought that this was true love. I'm also hearing that something around superficial relationships. Somebody's watching this. You may have got mixed up, or you were actually in a superficial relationship, but you're actually going to be led towards a specific connection. Maybe it's scary at first because it's so deep. You're not used to it. Yeah. The Spirit is saying it's for the viewer. But then Spirit is actually saying that maybe even this person may not be your usual type. All right? But this person's offering you a deep type of love. You know? It's a true soul connection. So I'm getting that. Because of this true soul connection, whether this is describing you or the person that you know, regardless, okay? Whoever will be realizing all of these things, you know, their faith and love will be restored. Because somebody would be realizing, whether this is you or somebody that you know, that, oh my gosh, this person is different. You know, this person's not the rest that I've dealt with. That's what I got. Wow, that was so powerful. I don't know what's that for. Anyway, let's move on to the next set of cards. What else, Spirit? What will be restored in group number 3's life soon? Okay, what is this? Positive recognition. Exactamundo, because you got the star card, right? We were talking about that. Whoa. And this is the Sun card. I just said earlier, coming out of the dark, and you're ready to shine, you're ready to soar. Now you got the Sun card. Congratulations, it says here. Your plans have worked out perfectly, and now it's your time to shine. I cannot make this up. Go back to when I said, you will be the brightest star out there. Okay? People will recognize you for who you truly are. Your hard work, your efforts, how unique you are. That even though people may have tried to put you down, people may have tried to paint a, negative picture of you, all right, towards others because of jealousy, they're not going to succeed, okay? You will emerge as a victor. Somebody needed to hear that message. So yeah, it's your time to shine. Group number 3. Brilliant new ideas will present themselves to you, and success is all but assured. Express yourself openly and honestly, knowing that those surrounding you are trustworthy. Be open to unexpected opportunities. Exactly. That's why I got conscious connections. Oh my gosh. So hold up. That was really mind-blowing because I channeled that message like just a few minutes ago, right? Because specifically what I heard from Spirit, maybe you're just blinded. You don't want to see that this person around you, and Spirit is saying you already know who this is, maybe because of your trauma in the past, that you don't believe this person. You don't believe in love again. You don't believe that this person is actually having the best of intentions for you, right? And that's why you're guarded. You don't want to express yourself. You don't want to embrace love, and that's because of fear. That's why it says here, open up to love or open up to love others by unblocking negativity. Embrace love without fear. Somebody needed to hear that, okay? Because it says here too, knowing that those surrounding you are trustworthy, okay? Because you may have trust issues, because again, Ten of Swords is all about betrayal. I cannot make this up. I don't know who's that for. You would know that is you. So Spirit is actually giving you a sign right now that maybe you like someone, or even if it's not romantic, this person has the best of intentions for you. But because of you're afraid, you were traumatized, you keep on pushing this person away, you're doubting this connection, all right? That's what I'm hearing. Because this is a message for you, right? I knew it, because Spirit is saying it's for the viewer. But sooner or later, you would begin to see things clearly. That this person has the best of intention. This person is trustworthy, not unlike the others that you've dealt with. And yeah, by embracing this connection, instead of pushing it away, instead of denying it, I tell you, things will grow. And so they're saying, be open to some unexpected, amazing opportunities happening within this connection. Okay? It can still be switch, all right? If this is not you, because Spirit is also saying that, then that's what's going to be happening. This person would be realizing that, hey, group number 3 is actually trustworthy. I was just traumatized when it comes to love. So that's why I don't want to be vulnerable. I don't want to open up to love to group number 3. I'm not receptive of group number 3's love offer or what, or their, their affection. Yeah. So again, it can be switched still, but I heard that it's also for the viewer. Anyway, let's move on to the next set of cards now. What else, Spirit? What is being restored for group number 3? Or what will be restored in their life? Peace. I said that earlier. What the freak? I cannot make that up. So peace is being restored in your life. Peace in your connections. If this is a new soul connection or a new type of connection, which is a soulmate, because swans, it's related to soulmate connections. Swan is a symbolism for love. So there's going to be peace within your connection, whether you already know who this is, and if not, and you're just about to meet this person because you got new supportive connections, what's being restored for you is that you will be led towards new supportive connections, whether it's romantic or platonic or friendship, okay, in which you and this person are on the same page. You're working together. You're seeing eye to eye. You guys are allies, right? There's balance. Yeah, because maybe somebody's doing this, playing it safe. So, all right, somebody's watching this collective reading. Maybe because of lack of trust, right? And it's only understandable because you were betrayed before. Because remember, you got the 10 of Swords. So you would know this is you, that you were betrayed. And so since you were betrayed, you were traumatized. You don't want to open up to love. Or you're thinking that all of them are the same. Or, yeah, this person's eventually going to be hurting me. I'm hearing somebody saying that. And maybe you just recently met this person. Okay? But because of your trauma, you're trying to play things safe. You don't want to open up. You may be kind of like even pushing this person away, right? But what will be restored in your life soon? Faith and love, I said that earlier. Or if you had a conflict with this person, some disagreement, peace and harmony is being restored, improving your connection. If you are about to meet someone new, like what I said, this new connection, whether it's romantic, platonic, they're like-minded people. They're going to be very supportive of you, loving of you, no drama, because I'm getting that with the devil card in reverse earlier. So maybe you've been in unhealthy, dramatic, toxic partnerships or connections. And that has left you feeling guarded with a fence. You're guarded. Okay? Wow, I love the synchronicity for this reading too. All right, what else? What will be restored in group number 3's life? Spiritual career. Okay. Yeah, I knew it. I heard that earlier, actually. I heard really that somebody's watching pile number 3. Either you're a tarot reader, okay, or doing any other spiritual career, a healer, all right? And so, since you are in a spiritual career, if you're resonating with that, whether you're a psychic or you're actually a tarot reader yourself, I'm pretty sure you're well aware, right, that doing this type of spiritual career is really, ooh, it's not a walk in the park. It's really challenging, but it's part of the package. And maybe you've been through a lot yourself, just like me, so I empathize with you, all right? You've been in the dark. Maybe you lost your confidence about yourself, about what you're doing, even doubting your talents or your gifts, okay? Don't worry. Don't you worry. You just had to, go through that because it will help you to realize how powerful you are. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. You're growing from that. You're ascending. You're elevating, all right? Your guides are saying congratulations. And you deserve to shine. You deserve to shine. And you will be. You will be, okay? So keep shining your light, whoever you are, who's doing this spiritual career, whether you're a light worker, you're an empath as well, you are also a tarot reader or a healer, right? Keep shining your light. The world needs your light, my dear. Okay? So don't give up. Don't give up. It's just really, difficult. I understand. So yeah, I don't know what's that for, but you'll be seeing some really amazing things happening for you in your career, whether it's spiritual career or whatever type of career, because you're going to shine. I tell you that. You got the star card. You got the sun card as well. Recognition, right? Your talents will be recognized. Wow, I'm so excited for you, whoever you are, all right? But you got the forgiveness card. So for some of you, maybe it's about time for you to release. That's why you got this. Open up to love others by unblocking negativity, right? So I'm getting here that you really needed to let go of any resentments from the past, okay? There's no point in harboring resentment. It only blocks you from being open as well to receiving love, right? So yeah, for some of you, that's what needs to be released. Resentments, especially if you've been hurt with the 10 of Swords. It's not to say that what they did to you is okay, you just had to learn from that experience. And nothing will happen if you keep on holding or harboring, like what I said, to those, feelings of anger towards those people or that person. Because by forgiving yourself and others, it will bring you peace of mind. And that's what's being restored for you as soon as you learn how to let go. Again, forgiveness, it's not to say you need to tolerate or you're tolerating what they did. It's about letting go, okay? Letting it go. And by letting go, you will achieve peace. And that's what's going to be restored for you as well. New life. Oh my gosh. Talk about Easter. Easter egg with egg over here. I love it. Yeah. Okay. So, here's what I'm seeing. What I'm actually getting here is that start off with this new life, okay? Or this one too. Start off with a between worlds. So maybe you're having a hard time letting go of the past. Something from the past is holding you back, group number 3. Okay? With that specific example that I heard earlier, like somebody's actually stuck over the past, like, I don't want to love again. I don't want to embrace this new opportunity because I don't want to get hurt. That's what I heard earlier, all right? So you're allowing yourself to be stuck in the past. Or you're still holding on to anger, hatred, resentment, which is keeping you stuck, okay? So I'm getting here that what's being restored for you, if you're resonating with that, it's this new life, you know, a new beginning filled with a lot of color. Look at this. This side over here, it's colorful, it's bright, it's vibrant. The past is very bleak. So you're finally letting go of the past, okay? And you're facing this new beginning with confidence, with courage, with optimism. Also with a new life, which is interesting because Easter eggs, right? Eggs is all about resurrection. And it's a symbolism for a new life, a new beginning. So you're transforming because you're finally, you know, coming out from a dark and heavy past. Yeah. And you're emerging as a really beautiful, just like this beautiful fairy over here. She came out of the egg, you know, a brand new you. Group number 3. And this brand new you, all right, is really going to be making you feel so free. So freedom is also being restored in your life, okay? Earlier, it's freedom from negative people, toxicity, all right, heaviness, burdens. Yeah, only take what applies because this is a general reading. But yeah, look at her. She's like, wow, I feel refreshed. I feel rejuvenated because you're embracing this new life. And that was because you finally let go of the past, okay? You surrendered it. You released it with awareness that this is not for me. It's not for my highest good. Okay? Alrighty. So, let's pull up more. What else, Spirit? What is being restored in group number 3's life? Success. There you go. And then release my need to control. There you go. You're learning how to live in the present moment, right? And by learning how to live in the present moment, what is being restored? It's inner peace. Why? Notice that if you keep on holding back and holding on rather to the past, it brings you a lot of feelings of, you know, sadness, guilt, all right, anger, right? And if you keep on worrying over what could happen, right, it's robbing you as well of peace. You're always anxious. You're always thinking, okay, what's going to happen now? What's going to happen next? What's going to happen in the future? So you're not feeling at peace. So that's why by surrendering, whether it's you needing to surrender or let go of the past, resentments, by forgiving yourself or others, it will bring you peace. By letting go of the need to control and you're learning how to stay in the present moment, it's still bringing you peace. That's what's being restored for you, group number 3. And yes, success. Success in whatever area of your life, especially at work, because I really got that for group number 3. Okay? Alrighty, let's move on to the next set of cards. What else, Spirit? What will be restored in group number 3's life? Yeah, because you got fear. Paranoid. So maybe you are actually feeling scared, because remember you got the 9 of Swords earlier. 9 of Swords is talking about unnecessary worries, fear, anxiety, right? But you're coming out of that. So again, what's being restored for you soon? It's peace of mind, because you're feeling relaxed now. There's nothing to be afraid of. I am safe, because you got you and your loved ones are safe. Okay? Especially with the keyword paranoid. So maybe you're just overthinking, right? Because again, there's something about unnecessary worry. Number 2, you got phobia keyword over here. So some of you were traumatized, just like what I said. And it created a blockage for you to be open to receive love or the best things in life because of your trauma. So what will be restored for you? It's faith, all right? It's freedom. Freeing yourself from false beliefs, right? That's what I got. Beautiful. Let's pull up another card here. Lovers, yeah, because that's what I heard earlier. Yeah, maybe you had a phobia when it comes to, you know, or you were traumatized when it comes to the matters of the heart because you were hurt. I don't know what's that for, but this is my powerful confirmation, really. So if this is your situation where you were betrayed in the past, you're afraid to love again, and that's why you're guarded, you don't want to trust people, you don't want to open up, So what's happening is that you're blocking yourself from being open to receive love. Because again, Spirit is reminding you, not all people are the same. Okay? You just had to go through those painful situations to teach you a valuable lesson. Okay? See it that way. Not to say that you have to put yourself in just one corner or box yourself. All right? Like, okay, I don't need anybody. I don't want anybody to come near me. I don't know who's this for, but that's really what I'm hearing. Okay? Because Spirit is even saying, you already know who this is. Remember the conscious connections, because you also have a message earlier that this person's trustworthy. Your guides are saying this person's trustworthy. Okay? They do understand you were traumatized, but this person is trustworthy. So be open. Embrace love without fear. Okay? Somebody needed to hear that message. And I'm hearing Aquarius. I really heard Aquarius or Pisces. Yeah, I don't know who's that for. Okay. Anyway. Ooh, alrighty. And let's try this deck. Tea Leaf Fortune. Yeah, news is on the way. So be prepared. Air sign again with a bird. Yeah. So be prepared, guys, because there's positive news coming in for you. Yeah, see? Look at this. Teardrops. Great personal sorrow because you were hurt. You were sad over something. It left you feeling so heartbroken or emotional. But you'll be getting an advice from a friend. And maybe that's the news, all right? That's the news. That you will be receiving an advice. A really wonderful advice that could change your perception or could change your mood, all right? That's what I got. You'll be taken care of in difficult times. So yeah, this is a promise from Spirit as well, that there are people who will be there for you, all right? That you're never alone. I'm also getting that too. And whatever it is that you're going through, there's support. So yeah. Is this? Be careful. Do not take risks. Yeah, this is you. Because somebody's afraid to take a risk. Either afraid to love again or afraid to pursue something because you're limiting yourself. So what will be restored for you if you're resonating with you're kind of like afraid? Okay, because of your phobia, you're afraid that you might actually get hurt again, all right, because of what has happened to you in the past. That's why you don't want to risk it. And you're playing things safe, right? What the freak? I cannot make this up. And you're playing things safe. You're playing it safe because you're actually, again, not wanting to take a risk. Whether this is love related, because I got something about love for sure. Or if it's something else, it's about something that you really are dreaming of or you wanted to pursue, but because of your phobia, all right, you're holding yourself back. So, what will be restored for you? It's faith. Faith in yourself, confidence in yourself. Faith in love, I said that earlier. Okay. Trust. That's also what I got. The ability to trust. Love again. To open up again. All right. Or to go for something. Maybe in the past, you tried to take a risk on something, it didn't work out, and it left you feeling so sad or heartbroken. But it's not to say that you have to give up, all right? Like what I always say, even the most successful people out there, you know, they also experience multiple failures. You know, they're not like successful overnight, you know, in just one attempt, right? So yeah, let's get one more. Ooh. We'll just get this one. Romance. Oh my gosh. Ooh. So there you go. Somebody's afraid to take a risk when it comes to love. And you're probably just thinking of, maybe I'm just going to be all alone, you know, all my life. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You know what? Because I don't trust and love again. You know, I don't want to sacrifice. I don't want to take a risk in loving again because I will get hurt. I will cry again. Weird. I keep on hearing that for someone out there. And it's like you're used to being alone. That's why I got the staff, that you will be taken care of in difficult times, because there's supportive people, there are loving people surrounding you. Okay, that's what I got. But yeah, with this fan card, romance, celebration, or party, that's what's going to be restored for you. Romance is coming back into your life, you know, in which you're feeling happy. There's reasons to celebrate, whether it's a rekindling of a connection, restoration, okay, or reconciliation, all right, or it's just you, you know, your faith in love is being restored, just like what I said, and you're open to love again, because it is your birthright to experience love and to be loved. Okay, yeah. Anyway, let's get some fortune cards again, and then we'll get messages for you. Let's see here. What will be restored in Group 3's life? Are you freaking kidding me? You saw me shuffle. You got renewal, when Easter is, again, related to resurrection, reconciliation, restoration, and renewal. So yeah. Let's go to page 17. I love the synchronicity, really. Let's read it. It says, great passion and desire, cleansing and purification. So yeah, remember the heaviness that we're talking about? Because you got the Devil card, the Nine of Swords. So yeah, those are heavy energies, but that's being cleansed away from you. So there's purification happening, okay? And there's also something about letting go of the past. Crazy. You keep on getting that, Group number 3. Because it says here, this card offers a brand new path for you, and also asks you to let go of the past. So maybe you're stuck over the past, whether it's because of the trauma, you don't want to move forward, you're playing things safe, or you're still holding on to a particular connection that is no longer serving you, and you're limiting yourself to other possibilities out there. Okay, whatever it is that is from your past that is not healthy, let it go. Others of you, you're holding on to some resentments of the past, and it's blocking you from being in the flow of love, remember? So again, there's something about letting go. So accept this cleansing and purification, Group number 3. Okay? It is a difficult process, just like what it says here, but it's important for your rebirth and reconnection to spirit. Okay? It says here, past failures and bad relationships will be let go. And although this may seem difficult, the sense of relief, I said that earlier, will be great. Remember I said, oh gosh, I love the synchronicity of this reading. Remember I said feeling relieved, like a sigh of relief? I even said that. So it says here, the sense of relief will be great. Now, if you're resonating more with money losses, which is, yeah, that's what we were talking about at the very start, money losses will soon be a thing of the past. And that's because what's being restored for you is financial abundance, growth, success, right? So, remember, Group number 3, Spirit is now saying here that your new life is about to begin soon. And that you have passed the hardest of trials. So congratulations, because now it's your time to shine. So again, if it's all about career finances, there's possible new beginnings for you, or you would be making a major life, choices or decision. Okay. You'll be feeling, again, motivated and ambitious. Okay. Which is crazy. We've talked about that. And then you would also try to let go and reliable people, whether it's in the workplace, all right, or your clients, whatever, okay? But all these, endings that some of you may have experienced, it's really necessary. If something ended, it was unexpected, and you're like, why did it happen? Spirit is saying it is necessary because it will help you to be rejuvenated, okay? And it will also help you to get the respect that you so deserve. So once you've weathered this cleansing, Okay? You will emerge as a brand new person, someone to be reckoned with, filled with more strength than you have had previously. I said that at the very start of the reading. Go back. How crazy is this synchronicity? So stay focused on the new life now and fire on to victory, group number 3. Okay? Now, lastly, if it's all about relationships, difficult relationships with no future will end. And a change of attitude is called so that you don't repeat the mistakes of the past. You will feel rejuvenated and in more control of your destiny once you make the necessary changes. Wow. I'm loving this. I'm loving the synchronicity. So let's pull up a message for you, group number 3 from Spirit. What is the message for group number 3? Okay, what is this? A chapter in your life is coming to an end. Oh my gosh, we were just talking about that because be prepared for this new beginning, right? Whoa, crazy synchronicity. So it says here, a chapter in your life is coming to an end. Rest assured that beautiful things are ahead in this next chapter. Let go of all the things that are out of control and move forward. There are more beautiful things ahead than any you leave behind. Are you kidding me? Spirit wanted me to bring it closer to the camera, and Spirit is saying, please screenshot that. Remind yourself of this message. You would know if this message is for you. And if you're resonating, screenshot that. That's what your spirit guides are saying. And every time you're again thinking negatively, look at this. Look at this. Okay? So yeah. Wow. Beautiful, powerful synchronicity for group number 3. Let's get an affirmation for you guys. So yeah. Let's see here. Okay, Spirit wanted me to get this. What is this? Welcoming happiness. There you go. Divine love is manifesting in me, through me, and around me. It attracts all that I need for the benefit of my soul. As I work to increase my inner light, I evolve into an emanation of love and joy. Today, I reap and welcome the happiness and beauty of all that I've sown. So be open, right? Be open and welcome happiness in your life because you deserve this. Group number 3. Crazy because you got that message with the love card, right? And it says here, divine love is manifesting in me, through me, and around me. And by doing so, you attract the love that you deserve, the happiness that you so deserve. And earlier there was a message around being open to love by unblocking negativity, right? Wow. So yeah, I tell you, group number 3, this reading is just so freaking powerful for you. Be open to receive love, happiness that you so deserve, all right? Don't allow the past to stop you from experiencing what you truly deserve, okay? Those things happen for a reason, and specifically for valuable lessons that you needed to learn that will help you to grow as an individual, all right? So before we actually end this, I feel like pulling up, of course, 3 Bible quotes or scriptures, all right? Regardless, this is not just all about religion. I respect all kinds of religion, okay? But the main purpose is to inspire people, right? To inspire, empower people, regardless of whatever you believe in or whatever your religion is. I respect, like what I said, all kinds of religion. And besides, true religion is kindness, right? So yeah, let's pull up 3 Bible quotes here for you guys with the hopes that it would inspire you or strengthen you. First card. She started her day with a simple prayer. Lord, lead the way. Then she stepped out of the door with a heart filled with courage or filled of courage. Wow, how beautiful is that? Okay. Yeah, let me just bring it closer to the camera. Spirit wanted me to do that, so I'll just follow it. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get 2 more. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Psalm 139 or chapter 139, verse 14. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Okay? Always remember, fear is the lowest vibrational energy. And earlier I got a message, embrace love without fear. Okay? Love is the highest vibrational energy. Remember that. Last but not the least, I will not be afraid. Oh my God, there's really something about fear. Group number 3. No wonder your overall energy at the very start of the reading. Do you still remember that? 9 of Swords. But it came out in reverse. 9 of Swords is all about fear, anxiety, excessively worrying over something, right? So again, fear. So let's read this. I will not be afraid because the Lord is my helper. Amen to that. Psalm chapter 118, verse 6. Okay? Alrighty. There you go, group number 3. I still love your reading. I hope that this brought you help. It also empowered you. It brought you clarity or insight, because that's the main goal of this reading. Okay? And I really do hope that this will be, of help to all of you who's drawn to this reading. So yeah, there you go. I wish you all the best. Keep shining, group number 3, and happy Easter. Bye-bye. See you next week.